Oh, that was horrible. It was so bad.
Is it live?
Oh, we're live, babe. We're live.
Oh, dope.
It was so bad.
It doesn't have the thing that I can see. Oh, there it is.
It's
in
on the
that
other side.
corner.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Interesting.
What's going on, chat? How is everybody doing? It has been entirely too long since I've done this, and it's all like a foreign language all over again. So that's awesome. It's so awesome. I understand Dave struggles now. He was struggling.
Yeah.
He was struggling.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Dave. Hey, buddy.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women. Sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I am.
It's still
I didn't know it was on repeat.
That is
that
the
was
best
great.
clip. That is
It's
the
so
best
good.
clip.
The best part is Dave played it. I didn't even play it. He did.
I did. I'm gay for Valhalla and Flux.
Oh.
As you should be, sir. As everybody should be.
Oh
if
yeah.
I'm being honest. Oh, it's
Yeah,
been a
everyone's
crazy
struggling today.
It is. I have been. I'm
It is
still
hump
messed up
day.
from Camelot stream the other day.
That was fun.
Oh, it was a blast. I stayed up till like 8:30 or 8 o'clock or something.
I know. I was
ridiculous.
watching you guys while I was at work, and I'm like, "Damn, they're still go." You seemed pretty wasted.
You know, this work.
That's always a
stuff
good sign.
sucks.
You had your snake.
I miss all of this. I didn't even know you were on. Now I got to go back
Yeah.
and watch an 8-hour stream or whatever it was.
20 hours.
He did 20 hours.
Oh, okay. Oh, I saw him racing. I guess he got into the race, or at least he was trying to qualify for it. I saw a little news blurb.
Oh, for the qualification, that's for
Yeah.
Phoenix or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I've just spent 8 hours talking with him about it. I can't remember any of it.
It's cool because I've never really been like super into like racing or anything, but he's going to be racing in Dover, which is about like maybe 30 to 45 minutes away. So we're gonna go see him race because that's gonna be so cool.
Cool.
I'm
I
like,
think I told him I might go to the Bristol one. I think
that
I
would be
told him
cool.
that. Oh, that's a lot.
I never got into racing because I just feel like the fastest car wins. So, what's the point?
Well, I don't know. He's talking about going like 165 miles an hour.
Right? And he was talking about how like you're going that
Scary.
fast and you cannot see because you're in like this car and your head, like you have all this equipment on. So you can't move your head or anything. So all you can see is like the little box in front of you. So you're hearing in your speakers, like the people telling you what to do. And I'm like, that is terrifying.
I wouldn't want to go that fast. I'll tell you that much.
No, and not being able to like see.
No.
Ugh.
And they're fairly
people say
steep.
like, "Oh, I would be cool going that fast," until you go that fast on the ground with things whizzing by you.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
I get scared at like when I'm approaching 90 on the freeway.
Right? You get that little wobble in the steering wheel. You're like, I don't know about this.
No.
Yeah, there was one time I was going from Fort Bliss to California, and there's like a big stretch of desert, and I was somewhere in between like New Mexico and Arizona, and I'm in my little Kia Soul, and I'm like, I want to see how fast this car can go. And once I hit 100, I scared myself and stopped. But I'm like, that's as fast as I will ever go. And I've never gone that fast since, and I will never go that fast again.
I see Flux on a Harley.
Oh yeah.
I see Flux on a Harley.
But not a Sportster. You got to get a Dyna.
Yeah. Classic.
Yeah.
We've already got it
agree with
picked out. It's going to be bubblegum pink. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
like that was my friend. I had posted a picture a while ago. It was a picture of me from like 2012, and I had, I was posing with my friend's Honda, and I'm pretty sure it was a Honda, or I can't remember. I'm gonna get in trouble for not remembering, but it was a beautiful bike, and I'm like, I could rock this with the high handlebars.
I don't have a death wish. That's my thing. And it's not me. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like if I ride a motorcycle, I feel like would be fairly competent at it. but I don't trust anyone else. Everyone
Yeah.
on the road. I tell my kids that or even now, that when you're driving, everyone on the road wants to kill you and hit you with
Absolutely.
their car.
Mhm.
So if you drive that way, you'll be fine. But there's no airbags and crash pads and structural things to protect you on a motorcycle. So
No, there's not a whole lot going on there for your face.
yeah, no. Well, I didn't want to derail your stream too much. I just thought I'd pop on and say hi to you all. What are you guys
We
talking about
appreciate
tonight?
it.
I do have a question for you both, though.
Mm.
Is
I
it
posted it in chat.
the Fed question?
I said, please tell us why the U.S. military is the best and how they're going to lose to a bunch of American citizens one day.
Because they are American citizens.
Oh no.
Discuss.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
Hey, Christine's been a member for 4 months.
I see who these people are getting convicted and what they didn't do. I ain't saying nothing.
I tried. All right. Well, you all have a good rest of your evening.
I appreciate you, buddy.
I'll be hanging out in chat while I get my system set up for tomorrow's stream.
Heck yeah.
All right.
Oh,
See you
yeah.
guys.
Bye.
Dave, y'all. MLS. I don't even know what his name is anymore, if I'm being completely honest.
It's making law simple still. It's still
Okay,
right there.
making law simple.
Yeah.
There it is. Making law simple.
All right.
Every
See you guys.
platform, it's a different spelling
Bye.
or version of name. Later, bud.
Picture.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great.
How you been,
He's
man?
great. I'm good. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been busy. I've been-
Same.
Yeah, busy.
I've been
But,
busy in 2D world, not really 3D world.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Wait. 2D world is internet world. 3D world
Yeah.
is real world. Okay.
Correct.
Oh, no, I've been busy 3D world, but also a little busy 2D world.
Yeah. Care to
I wanna-
elaborate?
Well, so like I'm trying to do more streams and stuff. So I did my Minecraft stream last night. I was on with Camelot on Monday. I was hanging out with Danny on Sunday. And Saturday I have my Minecraft streams. And it's just like I've been doing a lot and I'm like, oh, I'm tired. But I also very much enjoy doing it. So I'm like,
Right?
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Right.
Right.
You were
Why-
on that stream with Camelot too?
I was on from maybe like 5:30 to 7:30ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then it was bedtime and you had to go to sleep.
Well, I hadn't eaten dinner yet. Like literally I got home from work and then right out like literally I get off of work at 4:00 and at 4:15 I had therapy and I'm like, ew, I did this to myself. I scheduled this way too close. So like ran home. Thankfully it's virtual, so I just like pop on my computer and I'm like, hi, I'm at my appointment.
Made it.
And, right? And then after that, immediately like jumped over to Camelot. And then I'm like, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Ugh,
And then I made myself chicken tendies.
that's funny. That's funny. So I hadn't eaten today since first thing this morning, right? On Megan's, I scarfed a sandwich, but I've been running around all day. Yeah. So I reheated some leftover Popeye's chicken tendies. They're sitting next to me on a plate right now.
Ooh.
Pretty much the same story. Same
Nice.
story. We're the same person. folks.
Except I made my chicken tendies like with chicken tenderloins and then put some panko, rolled them.
You're not better than me. You're not better than me. Stop it. Stop it.
Put them in a pan, fried them in some oil.
Oh, that does sound better than this. Popeyes
I
is
like
pretty
to-
good though. They were in the
Popeyes
air
is
fryer
really
at
good.
least, so they're
Hey,
not like
that's
soggy.
good. That's
Right.
good. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
But what I want to know your take on everything that was happening down in Texas as far as the National Guard and the threat of federalizing the National Guard. I want your opinion on that because I think that's interesting.
Ooh.
Like, hypothetically, let's say something happened. Like, just we're all in hypotheticals here. What do you think would happen if the federal government tried to nationalize a state's national guard, or like National Guard, a state guard? Like, because
I
they
don't know.
technically can.
So I think, really?
Yeah, yeah, that is definitely within presidential powers to federalize state, like state soldiers or National Guardsmen.
Well, yeah, no, they do because they send them on deployment, right?
Yeah, yeah,
That's why so many National Guard units go on deployment because they're
Yeah.
technically federalized for their deployment.
they're
I'm
being
guessing.
activated and they're under, yeah. But like, what do you think would happen if because the whole reason behind it would be to get them not to listen to their governor and to listen to the federal government?
Well, didn't some of that happen in the civil rights era down south? Wasn't there a standoff a couple times once?
I think so. But I'm talking about like today's era with how divided everything is and with how crazy kind of, how do you think it would go?
I don't know. I think it would depend on a few things, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because when like they talked about that a couple weeks ago when
It would depend on
Texas-
who the generals were, I think. Who is the
Yeah.
leadership in the state, right? And that
Yeah.
I don't know anything about who's there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because I could see them just going, okay, and not being a big deal.
Hmm.
I could also see it going differently. If,
Being like, who are you?
right.
Get out of my house.
And that would get interesting.
Yeah.
Because then what do you do? Do you deploy U.S. troops on U.S. citizens? You can't
Exactly.
do that.
Well, see, and that was the situation a few weeks ago in Texas when the National Guard was putting up the wires and the feds were like, take them down. And they were like, no. And everybody was like, he should just federalize the soldiers. So he has to live. Ooh, what is that?
Sorry, I saw in chat. Where'd it go? Somebody asked if I made the shed, and I did this morning on Megan's.
Oh, is that the shed?
This is the half-built shed. And
Oh,
there was a little more
okay.
set up at the time, but you know,
Is that the
complete with-
cat in there?
That's poop. That's poop.
Oh,
Little bed upstairs, one
Nice.
single solitary person bed. It's
nice.
a garden hose. It was better.
That's a crazy case.
Oh, it's nuts. It's nuts.
I don't understand, like, I don't understand how it got to that point.
It's small town politics. It's the same few families that have been living on that land for generations, and they've run things a certain way, and
But
now
you
this
would think-
this big hotshot YouTubers coming in with a bunch of money and demanding it be done right, and they're like, hold on a minute, out of towner.
But they're like, I feel like they would be more inclined to do things like the old way and constitutionally because they are kind of a small.
No. They don't give a shit about the Constitution. They just want to do as little as possible to continue operating the way that it's been operating because nobody has to do shit. Did you see how hard it was to try to get that waterworks lady to do anything?
Oh my God. You can't get anybody to do anything unless it's like putting someone wrongfully behind bars or something.
Well, and I'm
Then
sure
they
in this
actually-
situation, there's a little more resistance, right? Because
Yeah.
they're kind of annoyed with this guy and they don't. So it's obviously probably not who they are to everybody,
Mhm.
but I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah. So on Facebook the other day, I was thinking about my buddies. I miss them. You know, all of them. All of them. I miss all of them. And I put out on Facebook, I was like, you can't name everybody, even if you wanted to. You
No.
can't name all of your buddies and your friends. So I put out, I was just like, I miss all of you, like everyone. and people commented, and it never fails, not even once. My old squad sergeant, or platoon sergeant, every single time comments and is like, "Oh, we have the paperwork ready for you. Just come on back, and I'm like, you just got to sign here and here, and we already got everything lined up." And I'm like, no. Every time, no. 100 times. He also was like, as soon as you get out, you're gonna get fat. You should just stay and get fat. And I'm like, I'm not gonna get fat. And he's like, once you get out, you're just gonna get fat and lazy. And I'm like, no, I'm not. And so it's been 4 years since I got out, and I commented back, and I was like, I'm still not fat. Oh.
Well, I can't say the same there. My whole goal though was to just get out and get fat, so it didn't really bother me.
See, and that was my goal, but it ended up, I got out in January of 2020, right? January 27th of 2020. Do you know what that was? That was like 3 days before everything happened. And like the world started to go chaotic. So I got out, and I was finally like, freedom! I don't have to listen to the government anymore.
And then the
Hell
government said,
yeah.
stay in your house.
And then literally, like not even 2 weeks later, the government's like, you can't leave, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't. And I'm like, just gained my freedom, bitches. You cannot tell me what to do now. Oh my God. And it ended up being a really crazy year. And I ended up like losing weight. And I'm like, stress, man. It's a killer.
It'll get you. It aged me quite a bit.
Oh yeah. I don't have it. Like, I feel like I should have a lot more gray hair. I feel like I have earned it.
What are you trying to say?
I want that so bad.
The gray beard.
I deserve that.
You want the gray beard, Flux?
I want my gray beard so bad. What do you think?
I dig it.
I think I could totally pull off a beard and a mustache.
I think you could. I think it'd rock.
And it's like, I don't want to be a dude. I just want to have a mustache.
I support you in your dreams, babe.
Right?
I
I just want to be a chick with a really cool mustache. I feel like
Tom
that's
Selleck. You kind of got the Mario look. You need the Mario hat. You'd pull off Mario real good.
I'd probably, if I got my PC, I'd probably, because it's got that square kind of look to it, I could probably look like Mario in that.
That'd be good.
But
I guess you'd have to be Luigi though, wouldn't you? If you and Mrs. Flux did Mario and Luigi for Halloween,
that would be funny.
You'd have to be Luigi. That's a good idea. Write that down.
Well, see, that's not dark enough though.
Why's it got to be dark?
Like, because it's funnier when it's dark. Like when so my Twitter profile picture, I'm just missing my like cut out Kool-Aid sign, but Mrs. Flux was Jim Jones and I was the Kool-Aid. Like that's what we went for Halloween in 2020.
That's funny.
And like we just like to, we do the kind of, dark humor take on things.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. But I mean, your guys' Halloween costume this past year was amazing. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I fought that tooth and nail. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you did.
I hated it. I hated it so much.
But it was awesome. I was
like always, she won in the end. Love you, babe.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah. She got the victory on the Halloween costumes.
It was great. It was amazing.
Well, good. I'm glad you all enjoyed it.
So what's new in your neck of the woods?
In the 3D world. The
2D world.
Okay. The goats are about ready to sell. They're getting close. I could probably sell them pretty soon if I wanted to. So I need to start working that out. And that'll mean I'm busy again for a little while.
Yeah.
Mrs. Valhalla just went and visited her family for a little bit. She brought me back Portillo's. That was exciting.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
That's how I know she loves
Portillo's
me.
is amazing.
It's so good. It's
How
so
did
good.
she
I
bring
saved.
it back and not eat it?
Well, she didn't. She doesn't really eat it.
Oh,
Yeah, I get like a beef and sausage combo with spicy pepper, sweet pepper. Oh, it's so good. Mozzarella cheese. Oh, it's so good. So good. I saved the last of it and ate it today on Megan's show so I could rub it in her face too.
like so they had where I grew up. They had one in California, like a mile from my house.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
It
they made
was-
it that far west.
I think it's one of the only ones, and it's in because I grew up in Buena Park, which for those of you who don't know is like the city next to Disneyland, and so it's a very touristy area. And so there's like there's a Pink's there. There's like a bunch of different types of food, and they brought in a Portillo's because there was never a time I went there when the line wasn't at least 10 minutes long. Not even once.
Oh, that's typical. Yeah. There's
Yeah.
always a line. Always.
Especially because it was like one of the only ones around. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm sure. They usually move fairly quick, though. They've got a pretty efficient system.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just because there's so many people there. They've been, I want a mustache so bad. I was just reading chat, and I want a mustache.
I think it would work for you.
I would look so good with a mustache. It could work.
Johnny says my wife made me dress up as a pirate.
At least your wife didn't make you dress up as Ken.
Yeah. Mine was worse, bro. Mine was way worse.
Oh. No, it wasn't. It was so cute. It was good. You pulled it off well. You pulled it off well.
I don't know if that's good because I thought it was mighty gay. It was mighty gay.
But
Pink
you're married
bandana.
to a chick. So it's like that is like literally the opposite of gay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, right?
But you're married to a chick and you're gay.
Yeah, but I wasn't claiming not to be gay.
That's
You
fair.
said wearing a Ken
Well, right, but
costume is
if
gay.
we're both
But
married
it's
to a
not gay
woman.
because you're married to a chick, which is the opposite of gay.
But you're married to a chick and it is gay. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
That's true because you are
We're
a
both
woman.
married to a chick.
Yeah.
We're both women.
Yeah.
We're both gay.
That's fair.
I guess I am gay.
Yeah.
Damned.
So that snake that you had on Camelot's channel,
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah, that's Betty.
I've never seen her before.
I think I pulled it out on Drex once.
You pulled your snake out on Drex once?
Yes, I did. On stream.
And you're not gay.
Ah, damn it.
Wow.
Also, that snake is named Betty because we have no idea, but I'm pretty sure it's a boy now. So I think it's got a girl's name. I'm seeing patterns.
Yeah.
Lots of gay.
Oh Lord.
Oh shit. She's like 8 years old, maybe.
Really?
Yeah, we brought her down to Tennessee with us. I had her before that.
Wow. How old do they live? Like in general?
Like 20, 30 years.
Wow.
In like a perfect setting. Yeah.
Wow. And you said something about the skin on her eyeballs.
Yeah. They have eye caps.
What's that?
I got into it on Camelot stream, didn't I?
You did. You did.
So when they
But
shed,
it's okay. Someone asked, I think Anna asked you to do it, and you're like, I'm too drunk to do it right now. And we're like, okay, yeah, good. At least you're not going to try right now.
no, that snake would have bit the shit out of me. I was way too drunk to pull that off. So when they shed, they don't always shed their skin perfectly. Sometimes they'll get spots stuck, and their eyes have one piece that goes over their entire eyeball because they don't blink, right? They don't have eyelids. So if it gets stuck when they shed, you got to pull it off with tweezers because it can cause medical problems if you don't get it off after. It takes
That's
a little
what
while,
she said.
but yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Snake's cool though. She's
Oh,
never
yeah.
bit me. She's never bit me yet.
Really?
Knock on wood.
Nice.
Yeah.
My cousin had a snake. It was really cool. I wanted one, but Mrs. Flex is like, I can't have a snake. If
No.
if I were to have a snake, I would lose Mrs. Flex. And it's not worth it. So I'm just not gonna get a snake. She's like, you will never have a snake in this house. I'm like, okay.
I want to
can
get
deal.
a bigger one.
A bigger one.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't want to get like a giant, crazy giant one, but like a red-tailed boa. They're cool. They get like 10 feet long. That'd be an awesome
wow.
snake. Yeah. They're pretty cool.
I mean, just to like have.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Show everybody my 10-foot snake.
You want to see my 10-foot snake? I'm not gay.
Get drunk and whip it out on Camelot Street.
Hell yeah. Oh man.
Oh. It was just me and Camelot for a hot minute. Lofty was
Yeah.
there. I think it was. I might be wrong. Yikes. I know Lofty Pixels was there. What's the guy's name? King Queso. King Queso was there.
Okay.
And then that Star Wars girl and Cecil showed up, and it was 4 of us for quite a
You
long time.
made Cecil leave. You were so mean to Cecil. I was watching and you were just roasting Cecil. I'm like, damn.
Cecil's awesome, y'all. I got a chance to meet him before, and he's a fun dude. He's fun. I
Oh
like
my
him a
god. I
lot.
was just saying, you were like just one after the other. I was like, oh, it was so funny.
I was on a roll.
Oh
I
my
was on a
god.
roll.
Oh my god.
He's a good sport. Oh, I didn't hurt his feelings. Sorry, buddy.
And that I'm like, yeah, he lit. He lit.
Cecil's fun. We've always had
yeah.
a good time.
But that was definitely a good time. Did you didn't watch before at all, right?
Not much of it, no.
Do you know who Olga is?
No.
I don't know who she is either, but she was there and her energy was like, I was there. I was all there for it. I don't know who she was, but like she was hilarious.
I'll have
I
to go
was
back and
like-
check that part out.
Oh yeah, that was probably like an hour into the stream when he first started. She was the first one on.
Okay. Mint salad
And-
was on with me too. Mint salad was on with me too.
Who?
Mint salad.
I don't know who that is.
ASC. I'd have to plug her channel. I'd have to find it.
But he had a lot of people on. That was a really fun party.
It was a good stream. He hit like number 1 in super chats.
Did he really?
Yeah. And,
Nice.
like, I don't know if it's globally or nationally, or I don't know how they break it down, but like the YouTube charts, he was number 1.
That is awesome. He's got some good fans over there.
Oh yeah.
Who's an OF girl? Camelot knows a few.
Olga?
No, she's not an OF lady. Nope. She's a life coach.
Oh, cool.
And bro, I'm telling you, like the energy she put out, I'm like, yeah, you can coach my life. Tell me how to be as like energetic and pumped up as you, because I am here for it.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I could use a life coach, I think. Let's be
Yeah.
honest. Yeah.
Yeah, I could use one of those. You know, there have been so many times because, so for me, I joined the army when I was 19,
Right.
officially. And no, I was 20. Nope, I had my 20th birthday in basic training. So I did join when I was 19. And then I got out when I was 29. And I got out and I'm like, what do I do?
What do I do at 29 years old entering the civilian world?
What do I do now?
Oh.
And yeah, that was a brutal wake up for me. And
They're good. They got took care of. Or they will, one of the two.
but yeah, no, the Army doesn't teach you how to do shit. And I
No.
spent like my whole early adult life, literally my whole 20s was Army. And I got out and I'm like in my 30s, I'm like, okay, I guess I'll figure this shit out now. Like, here we go. My 30s have been a mess.
Yeah. Mine were too, for the most. No, they weren't. My 20s were. They got a little rough.
Yeah.
They got a little rough. That time when you get out of the military and you have no clue what's going on, they got a little rough.
Yeah. Like
Make some poor
when I say
decisions.
when I say 2020 was a rough year for me, I'm like it was bad. It was real bad.
Yeah,
And I'm just
but
like, yeah. That was, and see, it was like also
going
the
through
year,
that and lockdown, I might have lost my shit.
and I lost my father.
Oh,
Yeah.
I definitely would have lost my shit.
Yeah. So 2020, it was a lot, and we moved states. So like it was a lot.
That can be stressful.
It was a little. I mean, and like I said, that's kind of the reason I lost a lot of weight that year, is because like my whole life kind of came crashing down. And I was like, ugh. But yeah, you get out, and the Army just does not prepare you for anything.
No. The
Like-
whole system's designed to just get through it as quickly as you can.
Yep.
Right? It's a giant pain in the ass. You have to accomplish like 20-page packet worth of checkoff list before you can leave the Army. It's insane how much you have to do.
And like you almost re-enlist just so you don't have to go through all the work to get out, because they make you go through, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like transition classes, TSP,
Whatever the hell it is.
something. And basically it just tells you how to set up a resume and how to create an email account. Like that's what they teach you, kind of how to put together a resume and how you can translate your Army career into a civilian, like how you can make driving for the Army sound like, oh, transportation. Like they tell you how to make your Army job sound good in civilian words. And they're like, okay, on to the world. And you're like, but who tells
It's not that
me-
long either. It's not like a class that you have to take. That's basically it. They're like, hey, this is how to do this. All right.
Mhm. Well,
Good
see,
luck.
when I got out, it was a week class, like a 5-day. We had to go.
It might
through
have been. It might have been.
And it was stupid.
But it was all really dumb and basic.
It was
and,
all
like,
stupid
unnecessary.
bullshit, like PowerPoints
It's
on
been a
like,
while. I can't remember that much.
yeah. And they're like, here, if you call this person, they can help you get a job when you get out. If you call this person, they can help you with this when you get out. And it's like, well, why can't y'all just help me? Because I am getting out and I'm right now needing the help.
They don't even tell you really like the organizations that are out there to help vets either.
Nope.
Which they should. There should be
They
some
really
kind of a
should.
network that they could plug you into on your exit, so you're not just out there floundering.
You know what I found the other day? Because I was looking for, I think I was looking for shredders for my work. And somehow I came across, it was some type of service. Well, it led me to this, like their nonprofit where you can get a free set of golf clubs for vets. So that like, because
that's
golf
cool.
is a good pastime. And it's like relaxing and stuff. And so if you contact this website, I have to look it down. And like, you're just like, yeah, I'm a vet. They'll send you some golf clubs.
Excuse me. Did you say you had to look it down? Not look it up? Look
What
it
did I
down?
say?
Look it down?
I mean, I could have just stroked out for a second. That's
I thought I stroked out for a second.
It's possible. Sometimes my mouth moves faster, or my brain moves faster than my mouth is able to speak.
Oh, I can relate. I can relate.
And that's why I use incense, because it kind of helps slow me down a bit. Lighten that incense. It helps slows you down and centers the mind.
I've got
Oh.
all kinds of gifts going on here. Look at this.
Oh,
Jessica
hell
Lynn became a
yeah.
member.
Hell yeah, welcome.
Christine, been a member for 4 months.
What's
Thank
up,
you, Christine. Wolfram gifted 10 memberships. Thanks, buddy. You guys rock. You
Thanks,
guys rock.
Wolf.
Welcome to Goat Herders. Now you got emojis.
Hell yeah.
Oh, Flex, I love you. I miss you so much.
I miss you too, man. It's been too long since like we've done a stream together.
It really is. It
Yeah.
really is. It's clearly been too long. I have no idea what any of these buttons mean anymore. It's all
I don't know how to press the start.
no.
I don't know how to make the do the thing on the thing.
I forgot all my timings. It's bad. It's bad.
Oh, it's like
BS Simon's been a member for 3 months. Flux, you need to tweet us that you are streaming. Check your Discord DMs. Can I have Val's blue wrench? I promise to be a benevolent god.
that's a my sorry, let me get my voice in a decent register. That's a my member chat. He's a basement for 3 months. Thank you so much for being in the basement for 3 months. Yeah, I'll give you a wrench. I thought you already had a wrench.
You clearly didn't understand what they're asking me for a wrench.
Oh.
It's one of your mods?
No, I thought he was a mod, but he's not, and now I'm modding
Oh.
him.
Can I have Val's blue wrench? Oh, I misunderstood. You were right.
Oh no, I won't give you Val's wrench. You can just have your own wrench.
He's trying to steal my wrench. It's just me.
Everybody wants to steal your wrench.
I realized the other day I'm not even a good mod anymore. Like I used to be. I remember I was a good mod at one point. The
Were
other day,
you? When was that?
I think I was. I can fill in sometimes when need be.
I do too. I do, like, especially now that Mrs. Flux, and the reason why I'm streaming so much more is because Mrs. Flux's schedule changed. So she now works the 3 to 11 shift.
Okay.
And she works that 10 days on, 4 days off. So my afternoons now, I'm just home alone all the time, and it's terrible, and I hate it. And so I've been streaming a lot more. And it's just like,
That's why we've been seeing so much of you lately.
yep. Because I don't like being alone. It's like,
Well, you should you should just stream. That'll be good. That'll be good.
yeah.
Let's take advantage of the opportunity.
I have been, and that's, I have been streaming a lot more. So, yes, I forget to check. I got to check Discord. I will check Discord. And
You're back on your Discord now?
I mean, like I said, the past couple of weeks have been super busy for me. So I haven't really been on I haven't been on Discord as much as I should have been, but yes, I do have a Discord. And
I'm part of your Discord, but
oh yeah, I've been more active in it in the past few months, but as of like the past couple of weeks, my phone randomly deleted it. And then I re-downloaded it like a few days ago because I was just like, why is my phone like never notifying me anymore? And then I'm like, oh yeah, it's because for some reason it wasn't there. So,
thank
Yo
you,
the
Ellie.
Saint is a new member. Do you mind flash?
There you
Am
go.
I able to flash up on stream?
Not yet. I can
No.
give you permissions to do so if I've got enough admin slots. I think I do. I can do
That's
that.
all right.
We'll do it after this one.
Yo the Saint, that's my boy. That's my boy IRL. Became
Heck
a member
yeah.
of the basement. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the basement.
Heck yeah.
Right? We chill in the basement. The basement is where we hang out. We light the incense. We vibe.
Do you watch Next Level Chef?
No, but I've heard of it.
It's a Gordon Ramsay show.
Oh, yep.
It's a
Nope, I haven't
competition
watched
cooking show. They've got the basement, the middle, and the top kitchens. Okay.
We in the
Never mind.
basement.
Never mind.
Sent you a DM with a link to a Little Big's mustache music video. I will have to look at that. Thank you so much, Torin.
Hey, Torin. Is that Torin?
Hi.
Torin?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey,
Torin's in
Torin.
the chat. What's up, Torin?
What's up, buddy?
I need. You know who Jenna Marbles was? Is
Yeah. Yeah,
I miss her so
we talk about it all the time.
Yeah. Have
Yeah.
you seen the one where she's like, she just wants a beard and she rocks the
I don't think
absolute,
so.
oh, she rocks the shit out of a beard. Like she makes a beard look good. And I'm like, I can do that.
I don't know if it would look good.
It does. It does. I was so
There he
jealous.
is. Sorry, man. I've been totally ignoring chat. Y'all, it's been too long since I streamed. It's different when you're in control, right? It's different being a guest and when you're in control. Because now I feel
Yeah.
like there's pressure.
Yeah. Because like it's almost like it's like you're hosting. You know,
Well,
you're
I
a host.
am hosting.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that's why it's more stress because you are the host. Entertain
get-
me, bitch.
I've been out of the swing for a little while. Haven't
Always
streamed in
gotta
a
get
couple
back on the
months, I don't
swing.
think. I need to.
Oh man. Val ignores chat. Yeah, Val does. Val ignores chat. Val doesn't love chat like I love chat.
Stop it. That's
I love
mean.
chat.
That's mean. I usually read most of it sometimes on occasion. It
Yeah.
depends, right? If I'm having a hard time concentrating, the first thing that I drop is chat.
Yeah.
Like, you guys got to wait. I got to focus on who's on stream right now. And,
Yeah, I'm better at focusing on chat when I have another guest than focusing on chat when I'm painting.
D what for $9.99 says I may start simping for Flux. That stash was hot.
Right?
You do pull it off.
Look
It's
at
weird.
this.
It's weird.
I do. It's because I'm feminine enough to like not. I mean, I feel like I kind of look like a dude a little bit.
I feel like you're about to install my carpet in the living room. That's what I feel.
I feel like I look like my brother.
I feel like you know how to install a water heater. That's what I feel.
Let me install your water heater. It's only going to take me about an hour. I can get it in and out, no problem.
Oh, that's good.
I just got to run up to the store, grab some tubing, and be right back.
I feel like you know how to pull an engine out of a car and swap it with an LS6 from a Corvette. That's what I feel.
Oh God, it looks weird when I smile because I don't have a top lip. Oh, this would be weird. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I don't like it. For the record, I don't like it at all.
I think I'm going to buy a false mustache, and I'm going to
Just stream
Wear
with it on occasion. It'd
yeah,
be good.
and just stream with it and see,
It could be your alter ego.
right?
Ooh, now we're developing
But see,
characters.
technically, Flux is already my alter ego, right? No, not
guess.
technically.
Maybe is it? Is Flux your alter ego?
No,
Are you a
no.
different human being outside of this? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I was gonna say this is my regular self, and then I was gonna say me going to work and having to be like, "Hi, I'm not
Yeah.
angry at the world and everything." That my person that I have to be in real life is my alter ego, and this is my real self. I have to behave in real life. I almost look. How do I look like Jeff? I look like Jeff with a stash. Could I be Jeff's kid?
Maybe.
No.
Maybe. Jeff, you ever been up in that part of California
Yes, he has been.
at the appropriate times, Jeff?
I don't know if at the appropriate times, but I feel like he's definitely been in the area of where in certain times.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Oh,
Nick Starov looks like he could be my dad. We already checked though, and he wasn't in the. It didn't match up, so we're
he
good.
could be
We're
your
good.
dad.
No.
I feel
looks
like
like
you
it.
guys are both like tall, like sturdy dudes.
He's quite a bit taller than me. He's like got 4 inches on me or something, 5 inches on me. But
Wow.
yeah, we're built about the same. He's just a lot taller.
Man, the picture of him, Dave, and Baker when
Oh, it's
Dave
classic.
Oh my god. I'm
Classic.
like, yo, those motherfuckers are tall.
I can't wait for Dollywood. I can't wait.
Oh man.
Baker's coming in all the way from Denmark. MLS
That
is
is
coming down.
awesome.
It's going to be so much fun.
That is
May
sick.
16th.
May
Dollywood.
16th. So I
And then May 17th, we're going to do a live FNL. We found this cool little spot outside.
oh
Yeah. It's it's not, it's, I don't know exactly what to call this place, but it's awesome. It's like a outdoor kind of facility.
mhm.
It's not an arena. It's like, it's got like a smoker next to it for like smoking food and stuff. Right. And it's got like it's almost like a concession stand. And then
Okay.
it's got like a very small indoor area
Mhm.
with like roll up garage doors.
Okay.
And then outside it's got a couple like fire pits on the one side, and then a bunch of like tables, and it's
Okay.
all it's cool. It's got like a
Like a-
gazebo and a stage.
Yeah.
And yeah.
That's awesome.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Oh,
Can't remember what
man,
it's
that'll
called,
be
but
cool.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I am invited. I don't. At some point, I'm invited to a FNL.
Have you not been on an FNL?
No, but it's like I was invited one time, but then it got canceled. And then he was like, we gotta have you on. And then he never invited me back on. And then he was like, I'm inviting you back on, and we'll see. We'll see. I'm waiting.
I'll put in a word for you. I know him. I'll put in a word for you.
I know him too. See, I have been on his streams before. I just haven't been on, I don't think, a Friday yet, because I'm
I
pretty
think you
sure
have.
I definitely have. I have been on with the expert before, because we were all at the Halloween party. That's when he had his Halloween party, right?
Yeah.
And that's when you went as the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you on that stream?
yes.
Awesome.
You don't remember?
No, they're all the same.
After a while, it's like, wait, which one was that? Was
Yeah.
that this time or that time?
It's hard to like. I can barely remember what I do on stream, let alone which stream I did it on.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
We'll get you on there. You should come down to
Yeah.
Dollywood. It'll be a lot of fun. Bring the missus.
We'll see. And I'm hoping, because right now I'm still, I have a full-time job and all that. And I don't get a super a lot of time off. So I'm trying to like play it so that I can get more time off this year.
There
But
she is. Texas
what's
Jen.
up?
The place is called Creekside. The venue is called Creekside.
nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Texas Jen.
So the unfortunate thing for me is because I want to go part-time. I would love to go. But like I just got this promotion in January. They were like, here, have this promotion. And I was like, oh, I didn't, in my brain, I'm like, I kind of wanted to like go part-time. But I took the promotion anyway. And so now I feel bad because I'm like, I really still want to go part-time so that I can do streaming more and like painting more and all that. And but I'm like, I just got in this new position and they all really like me there and I feel bad leaving them. So I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't worry
but
about it at all.
By May, I'm thinking it's gonna be time to maybe cut back hours a little bit.
You should. If that works for you, you should absolutely do that.
Oh, it would, but again, like I like the people there. And so it's so terrible because I'm like, the work is okay, but you stay like this job, I'm staying for the people because I like the people.
Well, you got to live your life though. You have to do what's best for Flux.
I know.
And if less work and more money or more time with the missus or time at peace in your inner being is what is the is an option, you should absolutely take that option.
See, you are a life coach. Be my life coach.
Well, I just care about you, Flux. That's all.
Oh.
I just want what's best for you.
I
D
want-
Watford 999 says, if you were with me, you wouldn't need a job at Flux.
Oh, thank you, D. What? I do need, man. I tell Mrs. Flux all the time. I'm like, I need a sugar daddy or a sugar something, because like this.
You know, I know a guy. We can make that happen. I just need a finder's fee. That's all.
Right? But I'm like, you know, nothing crazy. Just like I need to win the lottery or win a sugar daddy or something. Because
Right.
this whole full-time job since I was like, I've been working since I was 15, but full-time job since I was 17. I'm like, this whole working my whole life sucks. Like, I've always been in an office. I have had an office job since I was 17. And I'm like, I am ready to not work in an office anymore. You know, the fluorescence after, what is that, 15 or so years?
What's up,
Dave?
buddy?
I was going to try to mess with you a little bit in the background.
Oh, I was curious. I saw
Damn
this and I was like, are we doing something wrong? What happened?
I was just going to start hitting stuff.
Inconceivable.
I was a little more on it than that. I was like, what's she doing back there?
Damn it. I thought you were like so engrossed in Flux's, topic of conversation that you wouldn't notice me slip in.
Nope,
Slip
nope,
in from
nope.
the
You
back
derailed
door.
the whole thing. You just showed up and crash course Flux's entire story.
All right.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
You were talking about how shitty it is to work all the time and how you just want to be independently
Yes.
wealthy.
Yes.
Yes.
I
And debt
mean,
free.
not even wealthy. I don't want to be wealthy. I just want to be comfortable, and I want to be happy. I don't
You
need
can
to
live
have
in a
whole
van down by the river and kill and eat squirrels, I suppose.
If that's
You
what makes you
know-
happy, you should.
right?
Yes.
We're working towards getting some land because land is good.
Land is good.
Because then we
Land is
can
very good.
we can grow our own stuff and plant our own stuff and
It's
and-
not always easy, but it's good.
yeah. And yeah, fluorescent lights every day for like your whole life is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, I was sitting there thinking about that the other day. I'm like, wow, I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. This is depressing.
Dude, that's a
Oh, but that's why
treehouse
we
you
have
could live in.
dreams.
You can come live in my treehouse, Flux.
That's great.
I want a tree house so bad. I want to live in a tree house. That
I want to build a swing bridge to a tree right off the side of my deck. And put
Ooh.
a little
That'd be
platform
cool.
around it. Yeah.
What I would
right.
really love is to live in an ocean, like a beach shack. Put me on a beach shack. I'll just spearfish and drink coconut water all day. That's fine.
No,
That
is
only
the ocean
lasts-
and the beach all it's cracked up to be?
Yes.
I
More.
will
Isn't it just
say
like-
More.
I will say that I miss Hawaii. I do miss the ocean in Hawaii. However, a beach shack is only, going to last until the
Have
first.
you ever fallen asleep to the sound of the ocean?
Yeah.
Fallen asleep with the sun kind of keeping you warm, but like the breeze keeps you cool and just the sounds of the ocean.
Or you got
just-
sand everywhere.
Yeah,
It's cold and windy, but you put up with it.
I fell asleep under a lifeguard shack in Waikiki one time.
Ugh.
It wasn't pleasant. It wasn't pleasant at
It
all.
wasn't?
No.
Well, under a guard check, yeah, no.
It
Mm-mm.
was cold. It was wet. There was sand everywhere. It was horrible. It was horrible.
It's see, and I grew because I
It was a
grew
fun
up in
night,
Southern
though.
California. Like I grew up in SoCal. I grew up at one of like the most beachy places in the world, and like we went to the beach at least 3 times a week every summer from time I was little until the time I left California. And we would go like my family would go beach camping where like you camp on the beach and we'd spend a week living on the beach. And I'm like, I could do this for my whole life. Like, just give me hot dogs, a fire in the beach, and a tent. I will be happy and content for the whole rest of my entire life.
Will you?
Yeah.
Where are you going to get the hot dogs from?
I will,
The hot dog stand.
yeah, the hot dog stand. The grocery store. That's where you get your hot dogs from, the grocery store.
I feel like that's what all the homeless said in San Francisco, was just like, I'm just going to live on the beach and
see,
people
and
will give
that's
me
why-
free stuff.
That's why I said I don't want to be wealthy. I just want to be comfortable.
Give me
Enough to get my hot dogs and have my little shack.
you, Dave. Can you stick around for a couple minutes?
Sure, I suppose. I just
Oh, is
showed
he-
up to mess with stuff and he brought me on stage. So I'm here now.
How's retirement?
It's good. It's good. It's, you know, I was telling Farrell the other day in Discord. I said it's like the world heard that I had time to work again and I wasn't streaming, and just everything flooded in. I've been so busy with work. I haven't even watched anyone streaming on YouTube. Because I've been just so busy. But other than that, it's good. It's fun. I
Good.
miss streaming. Streaming is
Yeah.
fun. It's more
you-
fun. I just wish it, you know, paid for the van down by the river.
Yeah. I was gonna say, have you been working on your boat? Have you been able to do that at all? Or is it still too
No.
cold?
Well, it's still a little too cold, but I could get some stuff together. I've been swamped with work. I had a trial that was supposed to start 2 weeks ago.
Mhm.
That actually got adjourned, but I was prepping for it. And then I have a trial in 2 weeks, and I have another trial in like 4 weeks. So I've been just in like trial mode and focusing only on that. And so this is like my one evening free to like screw around.
And
I guess I gotta
spend it
stream
with
every night.
us. Yay.
Farrell says, what time are we streaming? Are we streaming the trial tomorrow? My stream will go live at 8:30. At 8:30.
In the morning?
Yes.
What are you streaming?
James Crumbly trial.
Oh, I thought you weren't streaming that.
Well, I'm not going to be on the panel. It's just going to stream live, like if I was Law and Crime or something.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm going to do an evening stream, just sort of a recap, update, day 1 in review, day 2 in review kind of thing. So
Okay.
those are already posted on the channel, people. You can go check them out.
Nice. Nice.
And then Farrell said she's going to stream tonight my live stream of the trial.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, that'll work. That'll work. So
Oh,
yeah,
man.
so I'll be live streaming, but I won't be commenting during because I just have work to do. But you can all hang out and chat away and watch the trial.
So, what were your thoughts on the Hannah situation?
I think she was found guilty.
Well, yeah, no, she was.
No, actually, I didn't watch it. I watched like maybe a total of an hour or 2 hours. Throughout the entire trial.
Did you?
So
You didn't see what happened yesterday, then, did you?
know what happened yesterday.
When the defense's gun expert flagged the entire courtroom and the judge and got
What?
scolded from the judge then scolded him because he just started touching his firearms without showing anybody that they were cleared or unloaded or anything, and just started, kind of just waving it around at everybody.
The ATF agent on Jennifer Crumbly's trial had not a cable lock, but a zip strip through the barrel, and then still racked it closed on the stand. I was like, oh my God, what are you doing? This zip strip doesn't do anything to stop you from racking it closed. I mean, it'll still it could misfire that way. But yeah, he racks it closed with the zip strip in there. Just an idiot. ATF. There you go. And then the judge made a comment about him barely being out of high school himself. So that was funny.
Ugh. No, this dude was from the 1800s who did LARPing as a Civil War dude, and so it made him a gun expert.
Civil War reenacting is not LARPing, ma'am. I was a Civil War reenactor.
How is
Actually,
it not LARPing?
wait. This is my hat from
Is
when
it
I did
really?
Civil War reenacting.
How?
Yep.
That's awesome. How is it not LARPing?
Because it's
Live
not
action role-
live action role playing, it's reenacting something, a specific event that happened in the past.
But you're
Reenacting
reenacting,
an
a-
event that happened in the past.
but you're
LARPing,
playing
you
a
guys go
role.
out and you dress in medieval or whatever, but you like play pretend. You're not reenacting a particular set of real characters that really existed during a real battle. If you were, I would say then you're not LARPing, you're reenacting. LARPing is just live action role play, right? So you're just
But you're
pretending.
playing the role of a Civil Warsman. No?
Well, you're not playing it. You're literally putting on a demonstration. You're reenacting. Actually, it used to be a charitable thing. Like I've had clients that have done it for their community service and stuff. And
I think I invade with Invader Talk. It's historical LARPing because you're doing a reenactment.
I think
you're
LARPing is the
playing a
wrong
role.
term there. That's what I'm saying.
I think you're attaching negative stereotypes to a perfectly fine word.
Yeah, well, I'm not a 37-year-old IT guy that lives in his mom's basement either.
Exactly. But that's not what LARPing has to be. I think it's just live action role play, which technically I think actors are like reenacting, or playing a role.
Okay, here you go. So you have a historical movie that you're
Mhm.
making. Are those people LARPing? Or are they
Yes.
recreating in a historical event?
They're LARPing.
No,
Triggered.
I see the difference.
He's so triggered. He's so triggered.
It's just because it's you're playing a role. I see it all as a performance, whether it's doing a performance through a a theater or through however you guys do reenactments, or if it's just a bunch
So,
of kids.
Any event in which you are acting, or shall I say, playing a role, is LARPing in your mind.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so you just have an extremely broad definition of it in your mind.
Live action role play is broad.
Should I leave that goat up there or take it off? I just realized my brand goat was in the corner, but we're dual streaming.
How do you like
Oh,
my
no,
hat,
it's
by the
fine.
way? I just
It's
pulled it
awesome.
out.
It-
I just
Okay.
pulled it
I
out.
think I don't mean it in like a bad way. I just like I think it's all cosplay, LARPing, reenactment. I think it's all kind of like, just different genres of the same thing. But,
I don't think LARPing is the right word.
I made a trebuchet once.
nice.
What
still
did it
have
grow?
We threw like watermelons and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
It went like quite a ways. It went like 300-400 feet. We were scared to launch it at first, and then we launched it like 3 times, and the thing just like disintegrated.
Aw.
Shoddy
That's
craftsmanship.
Yeah, I mean, we just basically banged it together with 2x4s we had lying around, and
Nice.
made the thing. It was fun.
That's awesome. Did
Built
you
a
go smoke a
trebuchet.
cigarette, Val?
What's that?
I had to let a dog out.
Oh.
Yeah.
See, I'm
Yeah.
fixing it. The lining is coming out. I got to fix the lining.
Oh, that's
Oh,
no
yeah.
good. What's that hat called? What is that?
Yeah, what
This
type
is
of hat?
a like a fedora. It's beaver hat. It's made out of beaver.
Is it a fedora?
Ooh. You like to have
Yeah,
that
this is.
It's
on your
not. It's not like a slouch hat or a pork pie. I would call it a fedora.
Okay. Okay.
That's a nice.
That's one hat I can't pull off.
I don't even know if I can pull it off. I just wear it.
Fair. Fair.
It's
I
all
wore
about
one at school.
confidence.
It's,
As
it
long
is.
as
It is all about the confidence.
The
As
dreads,
long
it
as
doesn't
you,
work
like,
with
rock
dreads.
it.
It doesn't work with dreads. Or let me rephrase it, I guess. To get one big enough to fit over the dreads, it just looks silly. It looks kind of like Dave
I wish I
Staples.
grew up in a day and age where it was customary for men to wear hats like that.
Did you know? So
Yeah,
it's
that'd be
actually
cool.
a thing. Like, I really wish women wore hats more because if you look back even 60, 70 years, women wore hats everywhere all the time. Like, just look back at old TV. Anytime women went out, they
Yeah,
always
up
had
through
their
the
little...
70s, really.
Oh, yeah. And do you want to know what killed the hat industry for women? Freaking PETA. The stupid animal lovers were like, you're killing all the birds making these hats with feathers. You can't kill these birds anymore. And like, really, it killed the hat industry pretty bad.
I watched an interesting video a couple years ago about what sort of killed the hat, and their theory was automobiles and climate control. So once people stopped walking and riding horses outside everywhere, they really stopped needing the hat. Also, sitting in cars while wearing hats is, the hats like this is sometimes inconvenient.
Yeah.
And then climate control inside your home, inside your cars, inside buildings and things like that sort of made the hat unnecessary. And that was really sort of what ended up killing the hat.
It's so sad because hats are such a good like accessory to have.
You know what? They actually. Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I always wear a hat. There's like, I don't remember the last time I didn't wear a hat.
Well, that's probably why the baseball cap is so popular today, right?
Yeah.
Because you can wear it in a car. The headrest doesn't mess with the back brim because it doesn't have one. It's the convenient option in modern society. The hat,
unless they wear it backwards, which I never understood.
In a car, well, that's silly.
Because it looks cool, man.
It does look.
It defeats the whole purpose.
No, because I still got a hat on. I want to keep my head covered.
Maybe she doesn't want to do her hair.
A lot of warmth.
Oh my god! So like, I have a lot of hair, so my head already stays warm. But like, I feel naked without a hat. I hate it. Like I think, in the military for the longest time, you always, wear your PC outside. And so I just got accustomed to like wearing my hat anytime I went outside. And then as soon as I got out of the military, I was like, I'll just wear my hat all the time. I love hats.
Good night, Torin. We'll see you later, buddy.
Night, Torin.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. Oops, shit.
Someone has a question.
I don't know. I asked what the question was.
When Flux wears the backwards cap, it means business.
Oh yeah. When I get serious in video games, I turn it around. Because you can't have the bill in your eyesight
at all. Flat brim. The flat brim.
Oh, the straight across like that.
Yeah. It bugs me to no end. I don't know how people. My son wears.
Oh, on a ball cap? Yeah, definitely.
So I take his hat and I just start bending it.
I bend the front up on the flat bills.
I don't understand the bending up. Like leaving it flat, I understand because you're still at least getting some block of the sun, but folding it up, I'm like, that completely defeats the purpose.
Not like the whole thing, just the front tip.
Oh, you just roll the tip.
Yeah. Have you never seen my flat bills? Let me go grab one. I'll show you.
No, you've never worn a hat on stream.
They don't.
It's kind of inconvenient to wear a hat like this on stream.
They don't fit over the dreads anymore because, like the fitted hats, now that I have dreads, they don't really fit me anymore, so I can't wear them. And there's not a hat on the planet that's going to fit over the earphones and the dreads. Let me go grab a flat bill.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
I said it. I said it.
Oh.
How did Valhalla get the name Valhalla? I think he just picked it because he thought it sounded cool.
It is a cool name.
I like Thor better.
What? Why?
I don't know.
Well, so
Valhalla's a place. Thor's a person or a god or whatever he is.
Is he a demigod? No, he's a god. He's just a god.
Who?
The god.
Thor. Is Thor a demi?
He's a god.
Well, technically, I guess he's a demigod because his father is the Allfather.
He's a god.
Odin.
He was a god. He wasn't a demigod.
No. He wasn't. He wasn't. Was his mother human? No, his mother wasn't human.
No.
I think you're thinking of Hercules. Hercules was
That's
the
what I
demigod.
was thinking of.
Yeah.
In Greek mythology, they were called heroes. He was promoted to a demigod, I believe.
I thought he made it to full god status. I thought he was
He
a
might have.
demigod and then made it full god.
I don't know. Something like that.
You
That's
get
what the
like
whole
a
12 challenges
100,000 subs and you make it to full god status.
Yeah. No. At 100,000 you reach demigod, and then at
Oh.
1,000,000 you reach
See?
full god.
That's how I do my flat bills.
Okay, I see. Oh my god.
Valhalla
Yep,
just
I
like
can see
lost a
that.
few points.
It doesn't really fit over the dreads.
That's
anymore.
okay,
It's
take
a
it
little
off.
tight. That's all.
Oh yeah. Yep. I see that.
It works. It works.
There
Heaven
is a
wordless
story.
has-
Okay, so the question is how you got the name Valhalla?
That's the question. Oh,
Yes.
I've said this on stream a couple times, and your just picked it was a little underwhelming, sir. But I'll forgive you. The name Valhalla Awaits, because I am a combat vet. It's got the obvious Norse mythology aspect to it. Valhalla is the afterlife for the Viking warriors who died in battle, right? So Valhalla itself is when the Vikings died, they believed that they went up to Valhalla. They would feast, or they would war all day, right? They would wake up, they would go to battle, they would fight, and then win, lose, or draw, they would come back to the Great Hall at night and feast and drink and tell stories and regale events of their lives and the day, and then they would wake up and do it all over again. And that was the
Party
afterlife
every
for the
day.
Vikings, right? So Valhalla Awaits is a play on that, and it's also, a reminder that every day in life you got to wake up and you got to fight, and no matter what happens, the next day you got to do the same. You got to wake up and you got to fight,
Mhm.
and that's where the name came from.
I like my story better.
Your story sucked.
All right. Well, since you ruined my little like messing with you thing,
My bad. You got to message me first and say don't bring me on stream.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's real good.
all right,
Oh,
night,
that's funny.
guys. I'm gonna take off.
Good night.
Good night, buddy.
Bye.
Appreciate you. Dave's so fun. I love
Oh
that dude.
man, I miss that dude.
Right? I wish he was back to streaming every day. But again, do what's best for you, y'all. Do what's best for
Oh
you.
yeah. Alpha and Omega asked, was mine a nod to a 91 Echo? No, although that would be cool.
Well, that would be.
Right? And I mean,
Now you should
No,
sell
I-
your name to a 91 Echo and get a new one.
no. Actually, mine does have thought behind it. Mine actually, Flux is actually my D&D name. So like in D&D when Mrs. Flux and I play and stuff, and like we play with a buddy and we have our little D&D group, the Fantastic Lady Flux is my D&D character. And I got Flux from, I was like, if I'm ever a superhero, Flux is going to be my superhero name, and it's my D&D name. Nice.
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 That's
But I
Thanks, buddy. Thanks.
but I always like I'm like that stuff that would hold our group together. I'm like, yeah, I'm like Flux. I'm like that metal that like just kind of melds together and like holds everything together. So I'm like, I'll be the Flux for the group. And then I'm like, oh, that's a good name. I'm the Fantastic Lady Flux. And then
I
it
dig
just
it.
became like, yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
That's a good point, actually. She better be a magic user.
So yes. My primary skill was I am an archer, but I've actually recently switched into kind of like the mage sorcery kind of realm because I really like. I realized how much I like casting spells in D&D, and how powerful you can be as a spellcaster. So yeah, I definitely started wielding magic and started using magic because I'm like, this is awesome, and like I got some really, really awesome like destructive spells.
I usually
like-
play the ranger archer. That's usually my character.
That's a good character.
It works for me. It works for me.
Yeah.
I can play that role.
Yeah, I'm either so like again, I'll use magic, but I'll be like ranged with archery and stuff. Then Mrs. Flux, she loves playing a half elf rogue. And like you get so many stealth points, she can inflict so much damage. Like oh my god. We need to I keep telling everybody we need to do a D&D stream like where we start a campaign
That'd
and
be
we
fun.
play a campaign,
That'd be fun.
right? Because Critical 20 or Critical Role does it. Like Critical Role is a channel where they actually have a lot of like voice actors and real actors that gather around and do.
I think I've seen
Like,
it once or
yeah.
twice. Yeah, it
Yeah.
pops up in my feed every once in a while.
Yeah, it's kind of a popular one, and it's had kind of more famous people on it.
I think Runkle
So-
and them do one too. Runkle and Rob, and
Do they?
I don't know if they've done one recently, but I know they used to.
How do I get into that team?
I don't know. I hinted about it one time, but I haven't heard
Oh,
anything
man.
back. So
Man, and look. I even have
No
my
worries,
dice.
by the way.
Huh?
Nothing.
My dice
I
are
have
really
lots of
cool.
dice. I have lots of dice. Those are cool though.
Hold on, let's see if we can get it. I think it might be too small for the camera to focus.
Oh! We had it. We had it on big screen.
But it's just a really pretty it's green and gold.
I dig them.
So I got these at Montsuri last year.
Oh, that's
so-
right. You told me about those before. Those are cool.
I love these, and they got a really good weight to them, and like they're solid dice, and they're so great.
Did he really? He spawned a show on Amazon Prime. That's dope.
Did you? That is awesome. I'm gonna have to look at that because I think I have Amazon Prime. I don't know.
That ended.
Oh,
That's
that's sad.
No wonder I hadn't heard nothing back.
Because I mean, that sounds like a real Flux is a. I'm only a kind of nerd. I'm only a little bit of a nerd. Only a lot. Hey, I make being a nerd cool.
You make everything cool, Flux.
I try.
Everything.
I try. It's the reason I smoke because smoking looks cool. Makes you look cool.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. Don't smoke, people.
Don't smoke,
Have
kids.
it.
It's bad for you.
It's bad for you. Man, I love when people tell me that smoking's bad for me because my response is every time, oh my God, really? Nobody's ever told me that before. I had no idea. Oh my God, I'm going to quit right now. That's my response every time. And they're like,
That's a
'Cause
good
they never
response.
expect that.
I like that.
right? Oh my God, nobody told me I'm going to quit right now. And you don't have to be a smart ass. Well, you don't have to be a dumbass.
Keep your opinions to yourself, lady. I'm good.
Right? Well, there's always people. Like it'll be people I don't know. Like the last time it happened to me, I went outside a restaurant and I was just smoking outside because like and you're at the bar, you just smoke, and some dude walking by is like, that's bad for you, right? And I'm like, no, I had no idea. Nobody's ever told me. I'm gonna put this out right now. It's like, well, you don't have to be smart about it. And I was like, well, you don't have to be dumb about it. That's my favorite thing to say. Because like
I just walk away.
like it's literally on the package.
I'm not even going to waste the effort of responding to you. Just leave me alone.
Yeah, but it's fun to make them feel like this big.
Did I tell you about the old lady in Walmart one time?
No.
So I look like I do, right? And I live in the Bible Belt,
Mm.
right? So this, and she was ancient, y'all. Like, there's no way she still had her driver's license. There's no way. And she just walks up to me in the middle of Walmart, my favorite place to be. And she says to me, she says, "Why did you do that to yourself?" And I just looked at her and I just turned around and walked away. Like, I'm not even going to respond to you. I have no words for that silly question. Leave me alone. Just leave me alone.
You're like, I ain't got time for this shit.
Not worth raising my
God,
blood pressure over.
It's like, whatever happened to like, we're allowed to do whatever we want to our own bodies, but no, because I'm still going to give you my opinion. And like, I thought we got over this stuff a long time ago.
I don't think so. Well, plus she, you know, when she was a little young, that was definitely not the time.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's okay. Okay. I'm just saying, you said it. You look the way you do.
Right.
Why is an old lady? I would be worried that you just punch me straight in my mouth.
Right.
Like,
When
why
was-
are you gonna say that to? Like, I wouldn't just walk up to it if he had tattoos and I really didn't like. I would not walk up to you and be like, "Why'd you do that to yourself?" Because I'd be worried you turn around and punch me in the mouth.
And I might be wrong, but nothing about like this appearance comes across to me as approachable. You know what I mean? Like,
No,
obviously you
exactly.
guys know who I am and you know that I am for the most part, right?
But it's especially with the snake bites.
yeah.
It makes you look a little scary. Makes you. I mean, I know you're not, but if I didn't know you, I might think you were scary.
I never understood it. And like I genuinely, I talk to everybody, right? Usually I'm so happy-go-lucky that it's not a big deal. But you know, sometimes things get dark, and in those dark times, I wouldn't walk up to me like that guy.
Right?
There's something wrong with that guy. Leave him alone. Leave him alone.
Right? Like, you clearly see my face. Why are you talking to me? But it's like they don't see your face. See, and here's the thing, Val. I think is it because
This nephew
we are
said I got soft eyes.
is it because we are kind of, at least for me, like, we're kind of trained to like look for stuff. Like, you're trained to be super observant of every person. And so, like, if I see something, you know, if somebody looks even a little off, I'm like, I'm gonna leave them alone.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because we understand like threat assessment. Maybe that's
Yeah.
not something that everybody else sees.
Yeah. And
I
it's
don't
like, I get not judging a book by its cover, but also kind of understand there is a certain point where you do judge certain people by the way they present
Right.
themselves and the gut feeling that they give you.
Walking
Just
through
saying.
walking through Walmart is not the place I'm going to approach scary people. I promise you guys that much.
Of all places, Walmart is not the place to approach people.
Oh,
Why do
goodness.
people still like, okay, I am an approachable person, unfortunately. I have that kind of face, and I do have tattoos, you know, a lot of tattoos. I need more, but like, people love to just approach me and be like, "Oh, look at your tattoos, look at how cool." And I'm like, okay, back up first, because I still want my space, and don't try to like, let me see your, why are you reaching
No.
for me? I might punch
No.
you in your fucking face. Why are you
No.
doing this?
No.
I have had people, especially old ladies and some old dudes, I just like spit. I was so triggered. Who have like reached out and tried to grab my arm to look at my tattoos. And I'm like, I know it's art, but bitch, this is my arm. You
This-
can't touch me like that.
No, don't grab my arm.
Like, don't reach out for me. I'm either gonna do this and then that, or I'm gonna do this and then that. Like, you know, I'm gonna reach down here or I'm gonna punch you. Like, don't grab for me.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I do try. Like, I have been working on my RBF because I don't want people to come up to me sometimes.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. People are still weird.
Especially like grocery shopping. Like, don't try to stop and just chat while we're grocery shopping, because like, I got stuff to do. I'm here for a purpose. Don't sit here and talk to me about my tattoos for 30 minutes because, like, I gotta go.
Well, it's one thing, right? It's one thing if, like, I don't know, not me and you, but like me and a person, right? Like if we randomly strike up a conversation, right?
Mhm.
And we're just having a friendly conversation, and then you grab my arm gently and kind of go to look at my tattoos. Like I'm not gonna wig out on you, right?
Yeah.
But don't just walk up to somebody and grab a hold
And
of
try
them.
and grab their arm and be like, oh, look at those tattoos. Like,
It's not a good plan. Not a good plan, y'all.
like, do we not learn not to just touch people or grab people? Is that not something that we all learned?
Not good. Not good.
Oh, yeah. No, I have. There's been like twice where I have almost hit an old person because they wanted to reach out and like grab my arm. And I'm like, don't touch me. That's not something. We don't do that here. No, sir, ma'am. We don't do that here. That's my new thing. Sir, ma'am, it. Covers
Sir,
all my
ma'am, it.
bases.
Just cover
Mhm.
all the but you didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
they them.
No, they can go with it.
I think it might be offensive too, actually.
They, them should be offensive.
Well, it is to me. I'm offended by it.
See, and here's the thing that people understand when you're talking about they, them, that means they're trying to control your language when they're not around. Because they, them is something like, if I'm talking to you, Val, I'm not going to be like, Val, when am I going to use a he or him when I'm talking to you? So when I'm talking about Val, I'd be like, if I'm not with you, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, he said this, he said that. So you only use it when that person's not around. I'm like, bitch, why do you care what the fuck I say when I'm like, don't control me when you're not around. I will be respectful to you when you're around. Like, I am respectful to your face, but I'm not going to go around calling all these people. I'm just going to use their names. That we're just going to go by names from now on. How about that?
What if you don't know their name, Flux? Then what are you going to do?
Then they go with it. So you don't offend anybody.
Outstanding. Outstanding.
I mean, human beings are dumb sometimes.
Most times.
Most times. I really want to buy like 40 acres, get like 10 people, and start our own town. And say, fuck the government. We're just going to live in our own little town. Because you can do that. Where
You mean
can
Colt?
No.
Oh.
No, a little town. No, there's not. It'd just be our own little town where fuck the resources that the government is trying to provide. You have your little homestead, and we all can help ourselves, and we don't need help from the rest of the world because screw the rest of the world. Mm-hmm.
Or just get 10 acres and move by yourself.
Yeah, but
Get a
in
little
life
farm going.
you do need other people sometimes.
You know what? I agree, right?
You do need, like, for as much as I'd love to just live alone on a mountaintop, I'm of the firm belief we were meant to live in like maybe 40 to 60 people, like tribes.
I think that they say like 100 is about.
Yeah, like
max.
about 100 people, like that's your tribe, you live, and like that's your little community. I think that's the way, because when you really boil it down, humans are animals and we're pack animals. And when the pack gets too big, bad stuff happens, but you keep the pack nice. And that's not saying packs can't intermingle. I'm just saying.
Well, obviously, trade is better than war.
Oh, yeah. 100%. But I just like these cities, we're too close together. We're too on time. We were not meant to live this way.
No, absolutely not.
Not at all.
You don't even know all your neighbors.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
oh yeah.
And not that I do, but like you could literally walk past your next door neighbor and not speak a word to them, and that's just weird. That's
that
not something you
happens
would
to
do
me.
here. Wouldn't
that
do that
happens
here.
to me. I'll be like, "Good morning," and then like she lives a couple houses that way, but like our parking lot is the same, and they just keep their heads down. Most of the neighbors will say hi.
Very strange. It's not just the Marines. Army does that too. Or at least we do. We do in the infantry, the combat arms.
Mm-hmm. Man, I do miss the service. That brotherhood is strong.
You're not getting it anywhere else.
No,
No,
not like that. Not
it's
like
a big
that.
thing for vets when they get out. They look for it, and they always fall short, and it creates issues and problems.
Well, see, and here's the thing: it's because we're in our units of about 100 people.
It's shocking.
And that becomes your family, and that becomes your community and your unit. And I'm like, it works so perfectly when you just, it's why it works. And it's why vets struggle when we get out, is because we're looking for that kind of like same community where you have your people that are right there, and there's, you know, but it doesn't work like that out here. We all get separated, and it's different.
It is, and it will always be. I meant to bring this up. Maybe I shouldn't do this on stream. Maybe I should pitch you this idea off stream.
Ooh. Well, I was gonna say it is getting pretty late.
Ooh.
Not really.
Well, it is for you.
I've been staying up later. So because Mrs. Flux works, she doesn't get off until 11, right? So I've been doing better at staying up later. I still fall asleep on the couch sometimes a lot, but I wake up when she gets home, and I'll sit up and talk with her for a few minutes before I go back to bed, because I still have to get up at like 6 for work. But I just military. Yeah.
It happens, buddy. It
God,
happens.
you don't get it you don't. The brotherhood that is, and the family that is your unit, that are your brothers and sisters. And I didn't even, so like, I love these shirts. They're just, I kept them. They're comfortable. They're comfy. They're good t-shirts.
They last a long time.
They do. Like this, I got this. This is from when I deployed in 2017. Any holes? Nope. It's still a really comfortable, soft shirt. But I got this one because we didn't get this color until we deployed in 2017.
You know what? I'm gonna pitch this on stream. I thought about it. I'm gonna involve chat a little bit. So we're doing these melting point streams, right? And we should probably have some kind of a purpose to them, I would assume. Right.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think? What would you like to see us cover, I guess? Like, what would you like this stream to be about on a regular basis? And we'll give you time to respond. Don't worry about it. I'm spitballing here. But I was thinking about it because we want to keep doing this, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I was going to say she asked if it... No. See, and I got all the stank out. It's good. That's good. Got pretty stinky, but,
I think I moved twice and I was still finding sand in the bottom of my military boxes, right?
Like, so I was in El Paso, right? And my unit we've talked about this before, like my unit tested everything. Because El Paso mimics the, over there. I'm pretty sure I still have sand and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure I could go in my closet and pull out an old bag and be like, yep, here's some sand in it still.
I've been I've been toting all my uniforms. They've been like a Rubbermaid. Rubbermaid.
Yes, I have it.
It's just a big giant Rubbermaid tote. And, every couple of moves, the first couple of moves, there'd still be sand in the bottom of that thing. No idea where it came from. It would just appear.
Right? I love that you have the Rubbermaid tote with your uniforms in it.
Oh, yeah.
I think we all do. I think that's
what else are you going to do with them?
Right?
You're going to put them away until you one day you might need them. You never know.
See, and that's the thing. I'm like, I am never gonna wear these again. I'm never gonna. But why can't I get rid of them?
I would never. I would never.
No, I can't. And all military thing. Hell yeah.
I'm just here for the baby goats.
But I just, yeah, we all have the totes with our uniforms. Because, I mean, if the Boogaloo ever happens one day, we might need them.
You're damn right. And that's why they stay there, right? They stay in that easily accessible spot in the closet where if you really need to, you can get that bitch out in about 30 seconds if you really need to.
Bro, I am so happy. That is hilarious to me because literally everywhere, like that tote, that Rubbermaid is always like right there in my closet. I can go get you a uniform right now and in under 30 seconds. Like that is hilarious. And that's gotta be our military like training, right? Like we always have to keep our uniforms close.
It's a real problem, y'all. It's a real problem.
I feel so good knowing that you also do that because now I don't feel bad that I have a Rubbermaid with my uniforms and it's still right there.
Listen, every couple of years you have to reassess and take account for all of your when the world
gear.
goes crazy gear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta check in every once in a while, make sure you can still fit into most of it at least. And you gotta accommodate for that hunger struggle that you're gonna have for the first few days when it all goes to shit. So you're gonna lose a little bit of weight. So it doesn't matter if it buttons all the way. If you can get it close, that's good enough. That's good.
Right. Well, I don't know about yours, but mine had zippers, so you'd have to like suck it in and kind of like get it to zip up.
I think we had zippers. It had Velcro.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if they had zippers. I don't
Yeah,
think mine
we
had
had
zippers.
the zip.
It was
We
a
had zippers
flap
and then
Velcro.
Oh, so we had the zipper and the flap.
I don't think we had a zipper.
It made it nice.
Now I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to see. It's that time. I need to reassess
Right?
all my
You need
all
to
my gear.
reassess and
Make
reevaluate
sure
your
it
gear.
still comes close to fitting.
Ellie Fant says she just threw out all of her birth control glasses. I
Just
still
now?
have mine. Oh my god, that
no.
is awesome. No, I think I still have mine. Like again, I am also possibly slightly a little bit hoardistic. So I still have my glasses. Yep.
All right.
I like the military themes. We can always just
Well, I
bitch
was
about
thinking about it, and maybe we should try to gear purposely more towards that. That's what I was going to pitch you. Right?
Ooh, we could well, how many units were you in?
2.
Okay. I was gonna say we could each time cover one of our units.
I don't know if I want to give that I don't know. I think I've given that information out already.
Just your like the well, we don't have to go down to company.
I
We
think
can
I've
do, like,
already done it.
battalion.
Yeah, I think I've already, or at least regiments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or division, just something.
Can you give me a couple seconds?
Yeah.
I gotta bio break real bad.
Well, I was gonna say, do you want to? How much longer you want to keep going?
We can call it. How about this? How about you grift yourself for my people and I need 30 seconds.
Yep, no worries. And as soon as Val gets back, I will thank you so much for the $3 super sticker, Marloka. I see you. I'll make Val pull it up in a second. But since this is technically on his channel, I don't have the admin capabilities. This is the first time I have dual streamed where it's on his channel, but I've linked it to stream to mine, which it's interesting. It's pretty cool. I've never done that before. But I can't click on the thingies. I wonder what I can do. I can delete comment, put user in timeout, or ban user and delete their comment. I'm not going to do any of those things.
We will. It's so Flux has never done this before. I've done this lots of times. There's a couple of things with this, right? One, thank you, by the way. I needed that.
Oh yeah, hold on. I'm gonna still be here, but I'm lighting my incense, so I'm just turning
Okay.
off my cam.
Okay, then I'll tell chat. So one big thing with dual streaming like this is we're using my back StreamYard stuff, right? So all of the stuff on the screen, like the goat, is mine, and I could probably add one for just this, so it's hers and mine, or we could swap channels. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. That's small details, but I'll give her admin after this stream, and then she'll be able to pull up comments and play with all the stuff in StreamYard's back room. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
Hell yeah. I mostly just need to if I could get like 5 minutes for a cigarette break, we could keep it going.
Oh, we could definitely do that.
All right, I'll be back. I'm gonna go take a cigarette break.
All right, and then I actually might do that after you.
You already did it.
Well, I might do it again. How's that make you feel? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, but pull up real quick.
Oh, that's
Pull up
right. I
the
got you.
$3
I got you.
Super chat.
Look at this. That's why I went into that whole story about you'll be able to do this eventually.
Oh yeah. Thank you so
Marloka
much
with a
for the
$3 super sticker.
Thank you so much. And I just got 10 memberships from Wolfram dropped. Thank you so much for the $10 membership, Wolfram. You guys know what that means. You are now a Mocha Dick by force. You didn't even get a chance. Welcome to being a Mocha Dick. We are awesome. Because if there's one rule, at least on my channel, it's don't be a dick. You
Did I
can be
get
a
one of your
Mocha Dick.
memberships?
Huh?
Did I get one of your memberships?
You did. You always get gifted a membership. I love it so much.
Thanks, Wolfram. Appreciate it, buddy.
But there's one rule on my channel: don't be a dick. You can be a Mocha Dick because you are allowed to identify as a sperm whale. Because why not? Just don't be a dick.
Well, I'm sorry to break your heart. You go ahead, and I'm going to explain to them why I am, in fact, a dick.
So okay, sometimes it's required.
No. Here's why I'm a dick. In the infantry, it stands for Dedicated Infantry Combat Killer.
Oh yeah, you a dick. Be right back.
Listen here, Dick. That was one of the things the drill sergeants always screamed at us.
Oh god, I'll
It
be
was
right
good.
back.
Go ahead. It was just one of those drill sergeant things, y'all. It was an infantry thing. Every MOS in the Army, for the most part, or at least I was only in the infantry, right? I was only in the infantry. I can only speak on infantry things. I had no experience outside of the infantry. In the infantry, we had a lot of that kind of stuff, right? The Dick, Dedicated Infantry Combat Killer. Why is the sky blue? Because God, I need to explain that. I guess the infantry's color is blue, right? Most of my stuff's blue. The wrenches are blue. All my background stuff's blue. It's the infantry's color. Why is the sky blue? Because God loves the infantry. It's just the way it is, y'all. It's just the way it is. What makes the green grass grow? Blood, bright red blood. These are just infantry things. It's just what we say. It's what we do. It's motivation at its finest. I sure did. So you guys are digging the freeform stuff, just kind of bullshitting and cracking jokes. You don't necessarily care if there's a specific direction the stream takes. Because I'm okay with this. I'm okay with hanging out with Flux. We do them so far. We've been doing them rarely enough that that it's like we get to catch up, right? We just use this stream as an excuse to. Hi, Miss of all, just got home. We use this stream as an excuse to just hang out and catch up, and I think that's a good thing. I think it works. It's fun. John likes it. All right. You were 11 Bravo, but you ended up in cavalry. That sucks, man. I was 11 Bravo, not Charlie. Or Hotel, which they disbanded. These are all MOS codes, right? So in the military, you're assigned like a number letter system for your job. The infantry in the Army is 11 Bravo. It gets way more in depth. There's 11 Charlie, which is the mortarman. 11 Hotel, which is a not mechanic. It was a mech guy. They drove in the trucks, right? But they stopped calling them that. They don't do that anymore. There's a couple of more. It's not a system that you can memorize the whole thing. That's for sure. Broken Baker, what's going on, buddy? How are you? Infantry doesn't belong in the Marine. Did I fib when I told you about my service? Did I say Marine? I didn't mean to say Marine if I did. Didn't mean to. On the trail where? Going to the military? Well, good, Lord Bynum. I'm glad, man. I'm glad you guys enjoy this. I have a lot of fun with it. Flux, it really is one of my favorite people in the world, and it's always good to just kind of bullshit and swap war stories. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. Marine in Denmark, Navy in the U.S. Oh, yeah, you got one of those little tiny militaries that doesn't really have the ability to have a full military force. Now I remember. Because here, we have the Navy, the Army, the Marines, the Air Force, the Space Force, the Coast Guard. Hell, our national park wildlife guys are fighting cartel. Psh, psh. We got this. Greatest military force in the world, y'all. 63 Bravo? What was that? I don't know what that was. Off the top of my head. I know they're not DOD anymore. That's why I also mentioned the national park guys. Right? Even our Army has a Navy. Oh, that's funny. Oh, now I get it. Yes. Well-known fact, y'all. I am a fake Navy veteran. Well-known fact. I am not a Navy veteran. I've never claimed to be a Navy veteran. I don't know why I ever would, but I am, in fact, a fake Navy veteran. 100% guaranteed truth right there. Take that for what you will. We got a National Guard. We got state National Guards. We got state militias. All the different armed military forces in the United States is probably larger than most countries' populations, if I'm not bullshitting. Definitely larger than Denmark's. What do you guys got, 30 million people or something silly? We can almost fit that on I almost made something silly up. We can almost fit that on one of our big aircraft carriers, but I have no idea what the aircraft carriers will carry. Let's look that up.
I'm back. Oh my God. I just watched that video or that song that Torin sent me on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to send it to you because it's...
I was way off. For the record, an aircraft carrier's crew is about 3,200 people, not 30 million. But whatever. Same.
Wow. How many is it?
A quick Google search said 3,200.
Oh. All right, I'm putting it in the private chat just because you have to have this.
Okay.
And Torin, if you're still here, man, holy cow. If you're not still here, I have to hit you up offline because that is everything that my life needed to be. That music video that he sent me. For those of you who don't know, it's Moustache by Little Big. Look for it.
Rob Dyrdek and Big. No.
Huh?
Nothing.
Sorry, I read the chat. I didn't hear that. I was looking at Ellie Fant's message if Mrs. and I have ever visited the Naval Academy. I do not know about the Mrs., but I have not visited the Naval Academy. I lived in Rhode Island for a while, which was not too far from Newport, and that was a big naval area.
You got this for a minute?
Yeah. You can
I'm gonna go.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do that thing. She can't pull up chat, y'all. Sorry, but
I can read it.
she can read it.
Chat.
She can see everybody's chat. She can see mine and hers. So that's at least a benefit. I'll be back.
But no, I have not been to the Naval Academy yet. Do it, she says. Yes. So here's the thing. Mrs. Flux is from here in Maryland. This is where she grew up, and so she's like been around here before. However, when we moved here in 2020, we moved here March 1st of 2020. Everything literally shut down March 10th. So for like the first year and a half that we were here, nothing was open. Like everything was closed. Everyone, it was a whole crazy thing. You know how it was. We won't mention it here, but we still haven't like been super. I know it's been like 4 years. Well, everything started opening back up like 2 years ago, whatever. But we just haven't been like out and about yet. But this year we're going to go places and look at all the stuff because I'm like, we don't have any excuses anymore. We're like 2 years out of it. Everything's back open. Nobody cares anymore. So we're good. When you go, let me know, and I will give you all the good places to visit. Annapolis is okay. So I have been to Annapolis, but to be fair, I went to Annapolis. I don't remember when, but it was for it was for a protest to protest the lockdowns. We were like, screw this. So we did one of those protest convoy things where everybody was just driving around Annapolis, like protesting the lockdowns. So that's the only time I've been to Annapolis. And we literally drove around for a little bit and then left. Because everything was closed. So you couldn't get out and do anything anyways. So you just drove around and honked your horn and listened to music really loud and screamed, fuck the government and shit. And for those of you who don't, or who want to know, when I go to a protest and it was to fight that, my big old protest sign said, you have to fight for your right to party. And I played that song over and over because you have to fight for your right to party. Like, holy cow, what was all of that about? That is still insane to me that all of that happened. But I digress. So I do need to go to Annapolis to actually see Annapolis. Because, it's not super far. And then... Oh, good Lord. I was going to say, the one time I went to DC was for a protest. And here's the thing. It's really funny. So I always, it's funny because Mrs. Flux and I really don't like the whole alphabet community. We have there are some issues within that community. And I used to say, oh, like the only thing gay about me is that I'm married to a woman. Like that's the gayest thing about me. I'm like, because I don't like, I'm not an activist. So I'm not gay by their standards. I'm not an activist. So I'm not really gay. But looking back, I'm like, oh, I might be an activist for freedom. So I might be gay. Actually gay. Not just married to a woman gay, but actually gay because I am an activist for freedom. Oh, and the mustache thing. Yes. And that makes me gay too because I want a mustache. But that whole community is like crazy, man. Alpha Omega says, "'Twas a test to see how much of the yeah. But no, I was like, I was like, we're not gay because we're not activists, so we're not really gay. But now I'm like, yeah, we've actually been to a few protests, and I guess I wouldn't classify us as activists for freedom. We're freedom activists. So we really are gay. Yay, us. Oh, David says night. Night, Dave. You'll get the facial hair you never wanted in your 40s. I'll groom it and I'll try and make it as nice as I can because, you know, dudes grow their mustaches when they're like 14 and I just have to wait till I'm 40 to grow my mustache. Let's see, I couldn't do a thin mustache. I don't think it needs to be like a thick, full mustache. If I'm going to do a mustache, it's got to be a thick, full mustache. Maybe like a Fu Manchu. Or, I don't know if I could rock like, yeah, I don't know if I could rock a handlebar. But definitely pull off the Fu Manchu. 100%. I look like such a, oh, Lord. Alpha Mega says you are one of them alt-right lesbians. No, I'm just a normal person that happens to be married to a chick. But some people would call that, I don't fit in either category because it's funny because Mrs. Flux and I are actually pretty conservative. But yeah, no, we don't agree or like the alphabet community because I like to be a person with my personality and I like to, you know, get by with my personality instead of having to get by with my sexuality because that's weird.
Sexuality might be easier for both of us. I don't know. You for sure. I don't know about me.
I don't know. No, it's weird. People going around who use their like to get by in life, flaunting everything except for their personality because they don't.
That only goes so far, right? That
Yeah.
only lasts so long. You can't.
Yeah.
You can't continue with that.
Yeah, like you actually have to have a personality to be a person.
Right. Trying to do that makes you look like Madonna.
Yeah. Oh God. Have you seen her recently?
In all fairness, though, she had some musical ability, so I'll give her that. I don't know about her personality.
I mean, yeah, but like, have you seen her recently? She looks
yeah,
like a
it's
monster.
scary. It's scary looking. She looks like something,
a monster.
Yeah, like out of a Tim Burton movie or something. It's not like, normal. It's not normal. Don't do that to your face, y'all. Don't do that to your face.
Did you ever see the show The Boys? It's a good one. It is a.
I know it was recommended to me. I don't remember if I've watched any of it at all.
It's about like, you know, superhumans and whatnot, and like people find it's a good show.
Is that the one with the evil Superman?
Basically? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I watched the first 2 seasons of that show. It's good. Yes. Yeah. It's such a good show. One actress in that show. She.
Did you see what she did to herself?
Yeah, she was so cute before. She was so like attractive.
She was like the most adorable, cute, like beautiful girl that turned into one of the things.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good, lady. You were hot before this.
Like, what makes them want that to do that to their face? Why? I just don't get it. Yeah.
Bite your tongue, actually. Queen is a magnificent band.
Queen. Oh my God. See, and I'm gonna say, I'm like, no, we have like the best
John?
taste in music. Oh man. Like, oh yeah.
Michael Jackson.
Although
You notice he didn't hang out with any little girls. You notice that, right? It was all Macaulay
I don't
Culkin
well,
from-
here's the thing. If he hung out with little girls, would that be better?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm just
I'm
saying,
just
maybe.
saying.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to believe Corey Feldman and Macaulay Culkin on that a little bit, because I feel like they've been kind of truthful with a lot of stuff. So why would they lie on? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I need to watch and get more info on that to make a judgment.
I don't know. I go back and forth.
See, and that's the thing. It's like, because of how horrible that all of that is, it wouldn't be beyond the realm of possibilities for a setup in that situation either.
No,
Like, at all.
not even a little bit.
So I'm like, I need to review that for myself to make an opinion for myself on that
I'm
one.
not really sure why you would put. I don't know. Everything about that situation is just bizarre and odd, and
But Bohemian Rhapsody, Alpha Omega says is overplayed and overrated. You know, can I tell you something tragic? Mrs. Fluff
please.
hates that song with a passion, and I can never listen to it with her around, and
Which song?
like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, sorry. I was trying to look up a picture of Michael Jackson's daughter compared to Michael Jackson's genetic birth image instead of his, white image at the end.
Yeah.
And I didn't find what I was looking for, so I blanked out a little bit. But have you seen his daughter?
No.
She's whiter than you or me.
Really?
Oh my God, yes.
Well, wasn't the mother white or donor white or whatever?
The mother supposedly is Priscilla Presley, I think, right? The daughter of Elvis Presley.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was married
See,
to
I was
her.
I never growing up
You're too
because of
young. You're too young.
yeah. Well, not that I'm too young. It's like that type of music and that type of stuff wasn't allowed in my house growing up.
Well, that's
So,
true. But I remember, like on TV, like live, when he was trying to. It seemed very much as if he was trying to fix his public image with the children situation.
Oh, the over the balcony thing.
Well, there was that, and then he when he announced that he was married to Priscilla Presley, they did it like live at like some award ceremony or MTV Music Awards or Grammys or something stupid, right? I don't remember what it was exactly. It might have been the Super Bowl. I don't fucking know. But they did it live, and like she comes out, walks on stage, and it was the most awkward kiss in the history of the world. And all of a sudden, we're supposed to believe that they're madly in love, and it was very bizarre. It was very bizarre.
They might be. Who are you
No.
to judge?
Well, I am. I am right now in this very second, because we're having this conversation and I'm judging. That shit was staged. It was not right. Not right.
It wasn't real. I don't know. I think stuff hasn't been real for a long time.
You might be right. You might be
Oh, yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah. Things are crazy. Bro, what do you think's next for this year with everything going down? Like, is the actual alien invasion going to happen? Did you see the fires in Texas with the lasers again?
No, I didn't see Texas laser fires.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, apparently Texas is on fire, and it looks there were some people that caught a laser like on a camera, and I've watched it about 9,000 times, slowed down, sped up, trying to figure out how it could be altered, like trying to figure out if this thing is real or not. And but if you look at the fire patterns in Texas, shit doesn't happen like that. Those are intentionally set.
There's a
100.
bunch of weird stuff coming out about the Hawaii fires. Like,
Well, you
something
heard what
about
Joe Biden said
What?
about how
I've
you
been
know, a
so
bunch of
unplugged
houses
for like the last 3 months.
a bunch of houses burned down, but the one house didn't burn down because it had the right roof.
There's something about the color blue.
Well, you paint your there are certain roofs that are this blue color and they didn't burn down, and he said it in a press conference. He's like, you see all these houses, but this one house, you know, it had the right roof. And it was like, oh,
Oh,
it had it did have the right roof. Well, can we all get those roofs?
right.
Can we
where
talk about
where
the
do I
right
find that
please?
roof? I've got a bunch of goats that would really appreciate it. You know
Right?
what I mean?
And that was from his speech. Hold on, when did I get that? Like, I don't know, a few days ago. And I'm like, oh, so we're just gonna move right on past. He had the right roof. All these houses burned down, but this one house didn't because it had the right roof.
Listen, this
Cool.
isn't the first thing that Biden has said that people are just like,
No,
no big
but
deal.
that's the first time like he said it specifically about that incident, and I'm like, can we talk about that further? But no, because we're not allowed to ask him questions.
Well, you can ask him. He just doesn't understand them, so it doesn't matter either way.
Or your answer is going to be like, pressure.
Oh, yikes. We're all in trouble, y'all. No matter what side of the political aisle you seem to fall on, we're all in trouble.
It's going to be bad. I'll have to find it and share it with you. Did you see my one-eyed cat?
No, I heard about it though.
Oh, can I show you? Can I present and show you a picture?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hold on, because this dude's gnarly. All right. Like, he legit, I'm pretty sure it's our outdoor cat's girlfriend or boyfriend, because I'm pretty sure she's like getting ready. She's either in heat or she's getting ready to go into heat, I think. But he only comes around during a certain time of year. There it is.
Wow.
And look at that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. But this is our cat. She lives here and I feed her, and I was like, well, he's just hanging out and he's not running away, so let me give him a little food too. He's got one eye. He needs food.
Flux, you're slowly turning into the neighborhood cat lady.
Look, dude, it's a one-eyed cat, man. It's a one-eyed cat, dude.
Chat, you heard her. Find all your disabled cats and send them to Flux's house. She'll take care of them.
She's not disabled. Good, but this dude, yeah,
funny.
we named him Jack.
That's appropriate. One-eyed Jack.
Yep, one-eyed Jack. Yep. So, yeah, I'm not sure why like I said, I think he's probably my cat's boyfriend, but he's been hanging around like the past couple days. And what was it, yesterday or 2 days ago was the first day I got a good look at him, and he didn't run away, and he just kind of hung out, and I was like, oh. I was like, oh shit. Because it's like you're not expecting that. You're not
that reaction you get when you see like the hideous baby.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody's all proud of their brand new baby and it's absolutely hideous. You're like, oh shit. What's wrong with it? Is it okay?
Right? I fed my cat and he was sitting right there, and I look up at him and here's some
that's bad.
Here's some food.
That's so bad.
It's so bad. like I felt, and he's being a total simp right now, which makes me think that. So we looked it up. Like there are I guess 4 stages of when a cat goes into heat, and you don't know because cats don't actually bleed. So you only know.
No, they get really,
There.
really social all of a sudden. They get the
Yeah, they get
they want to
social.
rub on your legs and put their
And they
butts in your
want more
face.
love.
Mhm.
But if like a male cat starts coming around, he's gonna start being super vocal. And like the past few nights, this dude just keeps crying. And I'm like, bro. So for like the first part of the cat cycle, she's like not ready. She's just like getting kind of she's just kind of starting, and she's like, no, I don't want nothing yet. Like, go away. But the male cat, he can already smell it and is like, bro, I know you want some. Let's get some. And she's like, nah, I'm not ready, dude. And so she's totally ignoring him and could give him. She does not give 2 shits, but he keeps crying outside my front door. Exactly. He just keeps crying for her. And I'm like, bro, go simp for a different cat, please. Because my baby girl is a beautiful baby girl, and she's not gonna be a hussy.
Oh, she don't care. She don't care, Flex. She's throwing it to anybody. She's she's a floozy.
In like a week or 2, when she gets into her next phase, it's gonna get worse. And I'm like, not my little girl.
Forbidden Ruin, he knows what the hell we're talking about. I saw
Yeah.
images from the Maui highway, and the only cars not completely torched were blue. All the rest were completely burnt out.
It's like, you cannot fake that shit. Like, what is happening?
It's a weird coincidence if it is faked, or if
and
it's.
That's the thing, is how many coincidences can you have before it's a mathematical impossibility? Like, and that's what happened in 2020 during a certain erection. During a certain erection.
I don't know if that's a better word.
There were too many it was mathematically, statistically impossible for this number of coincidences to occur.
No, I don't believe for a second that wasn't
totally
orchestrated.
But like, me, that's just, I believe, but factually, mathematically, this is an impossibility, and I don't think people understood the word impossibility. And I'm like, you people. See, yeah, it's the safer YouTube word.
I guess. I don't know if that's true either, actually. It might be. It might be.
It's educational.
Yeah.
Educational content.
And entertainment and education.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anything we say educates you, you should go back to school or take a.
Hey, I just gave a pretty
class.
good brief description on a female cat.
That stuff I said on snakes earlier, that was factual.
Yeah, bro, we could be like an animal fact show.
We're on to something, Flux. We're on to something.
We got it. It's like casually educating people about animal facts without really being like, hey, we're educating you about animal facts.
I dig it.
Well, we just suddenly drop like this animal information on the chat without them knowing.
Oh, anybody that's paid attention to me for a little while knows entirely too much about goats. So it's
God, I know too much about goats. And Mrs. Flux refuses to get goats because she knows too much about goats. And I'm like,
you're welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, they're still kind of cool though. And she's like,
there's ways around like the horrible parts, right? Like for the most part, only the bucks are bad. If you don't have a buck, you're gonna have friendly, or well, you're gonna have good goats. It's gonna be a much more pleasant experience.
Yeah, that's what I was telling him. Like, as long as we get the girls, we're fine. And it's like, You ruined goats for Ellie fan. Well, see, it's like, I mean, nature be naturing.
It's not new information, y'all. It's not like this just developed in the last 2 years. Goats have always been stinky, gross creatures. Always.
Well, I'm trying to think of is there another animal that does that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Most more than you'd think, actually.
Ugh.
Way more than you'd think. Anything in like the deer or antelope family, they're all gonna do it.
Ew, gross.
Yeah. It's a mammal thing. Mammals do it. Not all
Well, I
mammals,
mean,
but
I
some.
guess cats spray their pee too, so I guess that.
It's pretty common in the animal world.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, ew. Ew, why are animals so gross?
I almost made a joke that I don't want to make. I almost made a. I stopped that one just in time. I would have been in trouble for that joke. That one I might have gotten in trouble for.
Oh Lord.
Oh, that's funny.
Goats are hard to keep in a fence.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
How so?
Because so there's a saying with goats: if your fence isn't waterproof, it's not goat proof. They will get out. I've had goats get out, and to this day, I have no idea how they got out. No idea.
Wow.
Yeah. My big buck got out one time. No idea how he pulled that off. The smaller ones, it's easier, right? They can fit through smaller gaps. My 200 and something pound giant buck got out of the fence one day. And I remember I was sitting in the living room and I just saw him walking down the yard. And I was like, that's not right. He's not supposed to be there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I did not know they were escape artists.
Oh, yeah. That's common knowledge in the goat world. You should know that by now.
Man, I need to see. Okay. Yeah. I need to get my goat information up to speed. Although I feel like we should talk about emus one time. Do you know how terrifying emus are?
I know they beat Australia in a couple wars.
Bro, I want one so bad.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
I want an emu so bad. Those things are like prehistoric dinosaurs.
Get a chicken. Same thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It's just smaller.
No. I want a velociraptor with feathers. Bro, the guttural noises those things makes.
Oh yeah, they're gnarly.
Oh,
they're gnarly.
I want one. They're really good, like guard emus.
I'm pretty sure that's why T-Rex had little hands. They're just wings, but we didn't realize.
They hadn't evolved to get their feathers yet.
No, they had feathers. Dinosaurs had feathers.
Who?
Dinosaurs.
Did they?
Yeah, some. The feathers were like when we were kids, all the images of dinosaurs, they had like scales and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they found feathers on dinosaurs.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Feathers are like a prehistoric.
They were just giant. So you're telling me T-Rexes were just giant chickens?
I'm not sure that they were covered. I'm not sure that T-Rexes specifically were covered in feathers like a chicken. But my assumption is that, yeah, they behaved exactly like a chicken would today.
Wow.
Just giant.
I mean, I'm not saying I want a whole bunch of giant chickens running around.
We're lucky they're not running around anymore.
I don't know that it would be the worst thing to have a bunch of giant chickens running around.
The second you ever see a chicken around a mouse or a snake that you think is obviously too big for that chicken to eat, you will change your mind.
Okay, that's fair. I have not been around chickens enough to see them do stuff like that.
They are impressive with how fast they will eat another living creature.
Really?
Oh my God, it's impressive, Flux.
Although there was one time, so my family, we went with our church to like Mexico a lot on mission trips. And I do remember one time walking down the street and seeing a chicken eat a piece of fried chicken. And I'm like,
Chickens will
Check
eat
it out.
anything.
that's what I've seen. Like, I've heard that. And oh my God, I think it was 2 years ago. We had like, remember the huge wave of cicada that we had that like
Yeah.
decimated? And there
Yeah.
were cicada. It was the worst. I hated it so much. They were like,
It was very loud.
It was like a plague.
It was very loud.
It was like the plague of locusts, but everybody who had chickens was like, this is the most amazing thing, because they didn't have to they didn't have to like feed their chickens hardly, because it was just like all the freaking cicadas on the ground.
You want to hear a fun fact about chickens, Flux?
Is it a fun fact or is it a interesting fact?
No, both, I guess. Depends how you look at it. If every American household kept, maintained, and harvested the eggs from 3 chickens, 3 families of 4 or something, couples, 3 chickens, it would reduce chicken scraps waste in the landfills almost, I don't remember by the exact percentage, right? And 3 chickens per household would be enough to completely eliminate the egg industry in the United States.
Seriously. Wow.
Get chickens, y'all. Get chickens.
Mrs. Flux and I want chicken so bad, but unfortunately where we live right now, we rent, and we're not allowed to have chickens.
I don't know what you're talking about. You live in the freest country in the world.
Our landlady asked that we did not keep chickens because she did not think the association would like it very much. So
think about that for a minute, though, right? Think about that for a second. If
like
you
the
kept
entire
3
egg
chickens,
industry.
yeah, there would no longer be an egg for sale anywhere. You wouldn't need them. It would be done.
If people just put in a little bit of work.
Well, and chickens, for the most part, chickens take care of themselves.
Well, exactly. That's why I'm like, you just need to make sure that like their pen is clean and they have water. Like, that's pretty much what you got to do. They're foragers. Right.
You give them all your table scraps, and you want to provide like a healthy diet for these animals, obviously.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have the space for them to like find bugs and seeds and shit. You got to be able to feed them a little bit, but yeah. Chicken scraps, and then I would just put like a big giant feeder out and fill it up once every couple of days or however often they get through it. Keep them safe from predators. You'd never have to buy another egg in your entire life.
Oh my God, I cannot wait. Mrs. Flux and I, like I said earlier, we're looking for land because like we are so tired of renting. So we had our house up in Rhode Island, but when we moved down here, we're like
30 seconds. Keep talking.
Yep. We're just gonna rent for a little while. 4 years later, we're still renting, but like we haven't found the right property or the right house, and I am so tired of renting. I hate it. I hate it so much. Renting sucks. Like, I just want my own house, my own place, my own thing. Elephant is 100% correct. Everybody needs to know, if you are going to buy land, 100% make sure that you have the mineral rights. Because we were looking into land a little while ago, and it was like just the land, not the mineral rights, which means the county or whoever does have the mineral rights can just come onto your property anytime and start digging on your land because they have the mineral rights. So yes, it is very important that you maintain your mineral rights. I've said it too many times, and now my brain's like, stop saying it. Does that happen to you? You say something too many times, and then your brain's like, yeah, no, stop saying it.
It happens to me a lot the first time.
But like,
it's not a big deal if you know for a fact there's no minerals under your property.
Yeah, but the potential for them to still come in and be able to survey your land and do pretty much whatever they want under the guise of, oh, we're looking, we have the mineral rights, we can dig. Now my brain is just mushing it into one word: mineral rights. I think I said it right that time.
You're doing like the Benedict Cumberbatch penguin thing?
Yep.
Penguin.
Um,
Oh, that's so funny. Y'all know what we're talking about with that one? Benedict, do you know what I'm talking about?
the movie?
The documentary?
Yeah.
Yeah. The nature documentary? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Benedict
I-
Cumberbatch from
He
Doctor
needs to narrate
Strange.
everything.
He gets stuck on the word penguin, and every time he says it in a penguin documentary, it changes. Every time he says it, he pronounces it different.
Oh, I didn't know every time it changed.
Damn near
I
every
thought it
time
was
he
just
says
the
it.
2 times.
No, it's like 17 times or something
Oh,
ridiculous.
You think at this point he's doing it on purpose at this point?
No, I've seen him on interviews. He was like, it just happened. I don't know what to say. I got stuck.
I mean, hey, you know, what did they say in the army when you go to a board? If you don't know something, but you at least have confidence and you say it with confidence and at least be wrong with confidence, you know? Just
I think
roll.
that makes you look like an idiot personally, but yeah.
I mean,
If I don't know something, I'm gonna be like, I'm not really sure. You know, I think it's this. I might be wrong. Double check my work.
that's true. But a lot of times they'll be like, "Are you sure?"
Go in there and be
Sure
like, the
about
sky is pink. Well, that's not. You were confident, but you're an idiot. You know what I mean?
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Oh Lord. But no, I really want chicken. We want chickens and bees. I really want bees
Bees are
so
good.
bad. Like,
I thought I was gonna get lucky. We had a tree hollow, like right up by the house, that a beehive moved in one summer. And I was
oh
real excited about it, right? Because like, oh yay! Well, as soon as they split, I'll get some beehives and
yeah.
get some bees out of it. But they didn't make it through the winter, and I was really sad about it.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, but now I
Oh.
know, right? So if another swarm moves into that tree, I'll wrap that thing with insulation or something in the winter.
I was gonna say, or just get some beehives and try and like either smoke them out or try and move them into the hive. And
Well,
then,
they're all dead now, Flux, so it doesn't really
well,
matter.
no, I was saying if you get another hive to move in, instead of insulating the tree, get them into a hive box.
But you gotta wait. I think you gotta wait till like they swarm. You're not gonna just convince them to move without cutting the tree down.
No, you can it's bee removal. You can 100% get bees to leave their location.
Without killing the tree, without cutting the tree in half.
Mm-hmm. There's different products that you can get to like smoke the bees out. And as long as you have like a box right there, they'll find that box and be like, ooh, this place is nice and cozy. We're going to go live in this place instead because this place is getting really smoky. And they'll go into the box and you got to just make sure that, oh, yeah, you can catch a natural hive. You got to just smoke them out or try and get the queen and they'll follow.
Well, welcome.
What is up, DK Cripple?
Glad you caught it.
Bronze Aussie. Laura says, same here. We want bees. Yes, bees are great. Like, they're so good for the environment. That like, and especially so Mrs. Flux and I do want a homestead. And in a lot of counties and in a lot of states, bee farmers get like a lot of either grants or tax credits or whatever because you're helping the community by your bees pollinating the community and whatnot.
Well, yeah.
So there's a lot of incentives for bee farming. So that's our goal. We want to be bee farmers.
I would recommend investing in a suit.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. But did you know typically bees aren't aggressive. Most of the time if you're careful,
because if
you
they sting
won't
you,
even
they
need a
die.
suit.
Yeah.
Huh?
When they sting, if a bee stings you, they die.
Oh yeah, they only sting in like the worst. Have you ever watched like beekeeping channels?
I know there's that one hot chick that was on Joe Rogan recently. I've seen
Oh
some of
yeah,
her
I love
videos.
her. The
Yeah,
Texas
she's good.
beekeeper.
She's good.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She's got more nuts than I've ever had in my entire life.
Well, I mean, and is like a lot of the times bees, it is a vibe thing. Like if you're cool, calm, and collected, they're just like, we want to do our thing. If you're not threatening us and you're not like spazzing out, we're cool with you. And did you know that it's there have been studies to show that like a vet with PTSD, if he like being next to a beehive, it helps repair the brain because the hum of this, like the bees, the frequency of the bees and the hum of their wings is in a certain frequency, and it's been shown, like it's been proven to have restorative properties and help with
Who was
PTSD.
I just either listened or had a conversation with somebody about electronics today are putting off like a frequency that's like not in tune with nature, and that's why we're seeing so many like ADD and mental disorders, right?
And
Because we've created this false frequency that's it's not in balance with nature, and it's messing with everybody's head.
It's not in balance with us, because you know that on a scientific level, all of our atoms are all vibrating at a certain frequency. And it's been proven that frequency does affect people. And like it's funny because I did this thing once. Do not turn on your microwave. For the love of everything in this world, do not turn on your microwave. But put your phone inside, because the microwave, do not turn it on.
Don't do that.
Do not turn it on. But because it's the way the microwave is designed, it contains the radiation from the phone.
It's a shield.
It's a shield. And if you put your phone in there for some time, like you do it long enough, and I'm not saying like, I don't know, maybe it could have been a placebo, but after a while you start to feel less, I don't know.
That makes sense.
Weird. It's weird.
So what it protects against like EMPs, right? So like a electromagnetic pulses.
Mm-hmm.
If you put your phone inside of a microwave during an EMP burst, supposedly your phone will still be operational after that. The entire network shut down.
Yeah,
if it's a big enough EMP, but you know,
it won't.
Maybe you need a calculator someday. I don't fucking know.
Maybe you want to look at your old pictures.
So I think it would work in reverse, right? I think that if you put your phone in the microwave,
well, because you're literally cooking with microwaves, with radiation waves and microwaves, and so
it might be a good idea to unplug the microwave while you're using it as a storage device, though, so you don't accidentally push that button.
Yeah, that would probably, but like frequency does, and that's why like music affects people's moods and stuff too, is because like frequency and rhythm has such a big part of like the human body, because like we're all vibrating at a frequency, which again, I said like Danny on and I did an Unexplained on Sunday, and we talked about this a little bit, and I'm like, so, you know, none of your atoms are actually touching each other. They're all kind of suspended. And so technically none of us is touching ourselves. And when you're not touching, you feel like you're touching, but it's the resistance, but your atoms aren't actually touching each other. Therefore, you've never actually really hugged anybody.
Oh, you're talking about the scary part of physics and chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the brain melting part.
Yeah. When you start realizing that everything on this planet is made up of individual molecules that are in constant vibration and that are never actually touching each other.
Mm-hmm.
Not a single molecule on this planet has ever touched another molecule.
So it's like our molecules are like we're.
Or maybe that's a bad way to put it. Maybe that was a stupid way to say that, because I think molecules can combine. So, but like
it's the atoms.
You know what the hell I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
I said it wrong, but I know what I meant.
Oh my God, Farrell. I love you so much. Oh, I love you so much.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my God, I'm not recovering. I gotta recover.
I'm definitely putting that on stream. Get it, Farrell. Get it.
And so it's weird, because like when you start really thinking about it, it's like, well, like it's weird, but it's cool. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm sorry I can't pull up chats.
Which one?
'Cause-
What do you need me to pull up?
Oh, I was just gonna pull up where did it go? The one that said Flux can't pull up chats.
Oh.
But no, I just it's really crazy, but like so I just want bees. I think they're so cool, and Mrs. Flux, she wants to like actually, you know, work the bees, tend the bees, and then I would do all the crafting gay shit with like you know, I'd make, you know, lip balm and salve and all that.
Beeswax and honey. Hopefully you make honey out of the bees. Hopefully
Yes.
you harvest
Well,
honey.
Yes, the honey. Well, you don't want to take all because that's the bees' food for the winter. You don't want to take all the honey. You take maybe a little bit of honey, but oh, they're having an unsupervised party in chat because I'm not over there. I love it. Oh. But nice. But no, I'm excited because you know we're in the point where we're kind of looking for land, and I'm
Well,
like,
hopefully it's down in my neck of the woods.
see, I told
Hopefully.
her, I'm like, if there's 2 states we're considering, and where you're at is one of them. I'm like, we just need to go like not too far from Val, and then we can like start our little town of vets and screw everybody else.
I can provide goats for you. You got milk needs sufficient.
See, and we can provide the bees. We can
Perfect.
provide pollination and honey.
I can give you a couple ducks. You got big eggs. You're good to go.
Oh, we'll get some chickens, and we can get like we want at least 4 or 5 chickens just because they're fun. And I already have names for all my chickens because you gotta have Nugget.
Oh, you can't name animals before you know who they are.
You gotta have a chicken named Nugget. That's
pretty good though, actually.
that's a requirement.
That's a pretty
Nugget
good
is
name
a
for
good
chicken.
name for a pet.
It's pretty good.
Especially chicken. I really want a chicken named Nugget.
That's
So
pretty good.
yeah.
You'd have to name one Tendies too.
Exactly. See? And then you could name one
Spicy.
in rice, spicy, lemon. Like I want chicken. I have already planned this out. I want chicken so bad.
Those are the twins, lemon and pepper.
Yeah. See? Oh my God. See, you were right there. You get it.
I
You
like
get
it. I like it.
Yeah. So yeah, we're
Waffles.
we're-
Waffles is good.
oh hell yeah.
Waffles is good. I like that.
Oh yeah, and tacos too. Tacos is
Oh.
a good one. Yes, that is what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Look at this, John H. We've already got half a compound, Flux. We're gonna.
See, that's what I'm talking about. We just got to get some land, and hell yeah. I'm telling you, this is a good idea. And then we all support each other, keep each other good and safe, and provide chicken and goat and bees. And we'll get someone to get we can all pitch in for a cow.
I think I was actually told the other day that this year I will provide Mrs. Valhalla with a cow. I think I was told that recently. So I got to figure out how to make that work.
See, it's fine. We'll move. We'll come down, and it'll be the community cow that we can pitch in. See, I'm telling you, it'll work. People think it's an impossible.
Oh, are you
but I'm like,
are you telling me that I can move to the middle of Tennessee and start farming animals and it's going to work? Are you telling me that, Flux? Are you?
I want to so bad. No, I'm saying our town will work. I'm saying our anti-government town. Our anarchist town.
Don't say anarchist. That's got negative annotations.
You know what else has negative connotations? Conspiracy theorists, which is why we don't use it. But anarchy is not a dirty term. Anarchy has been made a dirty term by the government because you know what the term anarchy actually means?
Without government.
Without government.
Without control.
That's all it means is no government. That's literally, and I'm like, I am such a fan of that, and I get that, and I get why it doesn't work on a like big scale like this country, but for a small community, like of about 10 families, maybe you can have an anarchist community and it would be very successful as long as, again, everybody has the same goals, the same like responsibility levels, that personal responsibility level, and that as long as you're an adult, an actual human adult that has like morals, anarchy should not be a hard thing to live by at all.
That's the problem
Rant
right there,
over.
though, with
Huh?
morals.
Yeah.
That's the hard part.
Well, see, and that's why that's why you have to go with small little communities and small little,
Well,
because
I
at
think
that point,
you just have to be selective with your communities, right? The problem with that then becomes what happens when you get problematic members of your community. And if it's anarchy and there's nobody to tell you that you can't just kick them out with
that's the
nothing and let them starve in the middle of the desert, that's a problem. That's a problem.
But that's the thing, though. When you're an anarchist community, you decide as a community, like, hey, guys, this dude's not pulling his weight. He's gone. Okay. As a community, bro, you're not pulling your weight. You either pull your weight or you get the fuck out. If you don't pull your weight, get the fuck out. That's not difficult. We're all working to make our lives together easy. And if you're the one person shirking your responsibility, screw you, man. Like, we're all working. What makes you special that you don't have to do work?
Easy hippie. Easy hippie.
I'm not a hippie. I'm an anarchist.
You need to take a shower and wipe that patchouli off you.
Oh my God.
You smell like a hippie right now, Flux.
No, see, my hair is in braids, which means it's anarchist. If it was free flowing and just out, that would be hippie, which has happened before. So I'm not saying it's not a possibility.
I've seen.
I'm just saying this is, huh?
I've seen those pictures.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's hippie Flux.
Says the guy with like halfway down his back dreads.
Right? Oh my God, my braids are so long. They like, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. They're
pretty,
like almost.
That's pretty long.
Yeah.
That's pretty long.
They're the length of my arm now.
When was the last time you like took them out and wore it long?
Like just wore it down?
Yeah, like on that stream with us the one time that you did it?
That was the last time.
Was it really?
Yeah. It's so much. Like,
you have so much hair. It's insane how much hair you have.
Like, these are thick. These are some thick boys right here. I should really putting them into 2 braids is kind of a lot. I really should probably have like, at least 4 braids to make it easier, but I don't know how to do that. And that's too much work and it's too hard. I really want to do French braids, but again, I tried using YouTube to teach myself, and I can do my left side. Or I can do my right side, but I cannot do my left side. So yeah, but no, it's a lot. Because I need to get like certain hair product. And in order for me to straighten it, it would probably take upwards of 2 hours, 2.5 hours just to straighten it.
That's insane, girl.
It's long. And this is how, like, so this is the length of my hair in a braid, which makes it like kind of scrunch up a little bit. When it is straight down and it goes past my hips.
That's your what, Flux?
It goes past my ass.
That a girl.
Yeah. And it's long. I had to wash it the other night and it takes I have to do like 4 pumps of shampoo to get all of it, if not more. It's a lot.
I'm getting gayer the longer this conversation continues.
Hey, you've been hanging out with Megan Fox a lot. You should know about talking about hair. She talks about, because hair is important. She knows the importance of good hair hygiene.
Well,
and hair control.
at the risk
He has
of
beautiful hair.
just diving into this stereotype, yeah, I understand hair washing procedures until you get to like wash a dread for the first
I
time in
was
your
gonna
life.
say, like, I don't you get dreads by not washing your hair and kind
No.
of rolling it?
No. It's all about knots, right? So you can put dreads in with just like a specific combing technique.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wash mine a couple times a week. Like I don't wash them every day, but a couple times a
Mm-hmm.
week.
Well, you can't wash your hair every day. That makes sense because there's been a couple times where like I've put my hair in a braid and it's dried and then I didn't take it out again for like 2 days. And when I undid, I'm like, oh, this looks like it's turning into a dreadlock.
I mean, that's one way of getting them, but that's definitely not the preferred method.
Yeah, no. I wonder, do you think I could pull off dreads?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. You
No
should do dreads.
way.
I think everybody should just get dreads.
I could not pull off my hair. No, I would look so weird. I would look like one of those weird white people that's like that. One of those weird white chicks that's trying to be black.
No.
That's
I don't
how I
think
would
so.
look with dreads. I would
I
look
don't
like
think
one
so.
of those weird white chicks.
I think you could pull it off.
I don't think I could pull it off. I would like, I'm thinking of like those grungy goth girls.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how I would look.
As long as you shave your armpits, I'm all for it.
That's a good
Yeah, that's the cutoff, right?
okay.
Yeah.
That's not a bad bar to like, that's not a bad cutoff.
Right. No, that's it.
Yeah.
You can pull off dreads as long as you shave your armpits.
I don't know. I really wish I could do French braids because I think French braids look the most clean.
French braids?
Yeah. French braids
Oh,
are
French, like the plait. French.
Plait.
I got it.
Yeah,
I'm on board.
yeah.
I'm on board. I had a
Yeah.
brain fart. I figured it out.
but I would do two and I would like cuz I would do them from the scalp cuz I don't braid my hair from the scalp. Like I braid it from like pretty much just the base of my head.
I have a confession to make, Flux.
What?
When I want to look real fancy,
Mhm.
I get French braids in the dreads.
Bro. I see how you caught Mrs. Valhalla. That is a good look for a dude.
If I got to wear like at a wedding, if I got to wear a tux or something.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I think dudes with some French braids, I think that's a good look for dude. If dudes have long hair and it's not dreads, I think French braided is a good look on a dude. It's just
I'm
one
so
of those
disappointed in myself for admitting that on the internet. I'm so
Don't-
disappointed.
Bro, okay. Again. Are you sure you're not gay?
I'm telling you, I might be.
You might be, but I'm just saying. But there is
If we're
literally
tracing patterns.
Okay, didn't the Vikings braid their hair?
They braided their hair. They didn't dread their hair.
Yeah, but I'm saying they braided their hair. So are braids really? I don't think braids make you gay. I don't think braids are gay. I think that's like super. Like when I see dudes with braid hair, most of the time I think like Viking type of thing.
Okay, well, listen, I've seen some pretty gay braids on dudes. All right.
Well, yeah, but like for the most part. Oh God. No, I think Val could I think you could totally pull the French braid, and not
it
be
works.
gay.
It actually works. I'm not gonna sit here and say I can't pull it off because we all know I slay.
Oh my dude.
I
Oh, I can't with you.
love you, Flux.
Oh man.
Think
Bro.
Legolas. Yes.
Exactly. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So back in the day, Legolas. Okay, well, I was gonna say none of us thought he was gay. All the girls just was like, "Oh my god, he's like the most sexy thing in the whole world. Oh my god."
Well,
So,
he's
like-
also Orlando Bloom, so I get that.
That's true too. Orlando Bloom is a good-looking male.
What's up, Jacob? How you doing, buddy?
Hey. But I need to get. I don't know.
Just one in the spring, like once a year total?
Can I make a confession?
Oh, shit.
Can I make a confession?
When was the last time you got a haircut, Flex?
2020.
That's out of control.
Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Because I have to get one like every month. That's why.
Why?
Because
Why?
I look ridiculous if I don't.
Why?
Why do you sound like a seagull from Finding Nemo? Mine? Mine?
Why? Why do you need to cut your hair? Why
Because
do
it
I
looks
need?
ridiculous.
How so?
With this undercut thing that I
Okay,
have,
okay, that's different. You have
I
your
look like
head.
a fucking chia pet, Flux. It's ridiculous.
That's different. You have your head shaved. That's a certain style. But for like me, why do I need to get my hair cut?
You don't. You don't. With one exception. You have to make sure that the split ends don't get too crazy and out of control.
So I will sit there and kind of like, take the scissors to the ends every once in a while.
So you
But,
had,
like-
in fact, had your hair cut since.
Oh, well, see, I don't know, because does that count if it's me sitting at my desk at work, just kind of snipping off like a little end?
Why aren't you
I mean, if
working?
that
Why are you
counts-
giving yourself a haircut at work? Why aren't you working?
I am working, but sometimes I took every once in a while I'll take
This
scissors.
new
and
promotion's got Flux thinking she can just do whatever the hell she wants at work now.
Oh my God. No, but you can't tell me you've never just sat there and like. So a lot of times, like when I'm thinking about something and I'm trying to figure out like a solution or whatever, and I'm sitting there thinking, I'll take scissors and just like snip, snip.
Ellie has a good point, actually.
One day it'll oh. See,
You're probably not too far away from that
I'm
now,
not
actually.
too far off from that actually. And the worst part is right now, one thing that I've had to learn to deal with is whenever I can't do cooking, dishes, brush, anything like that, I have to do this thing where almost like every day I'll just be like, okay. And I gotta do the tuck because I don't want my hair to fall and whatever. And I'm like, ugh, this is weird. I gotta tuck them. Gotta just
I
tuck
can
'em.
relate to that in the barn with all the animal mess.
Yeah.
And also bowls of soup with a long beard. I love
Oh.
soup, y'all. I love soup. Soup is my shit. Long beards getting in the way.
It
gets
just
in the way.
kind of
It's a sad thing about long hair.
yeah. See, and like I said, when I do wear, like when I shower, it's like to my ass, and it's like it's weird washing it. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's just my hair. It's just my hair behind me. I'm good. But like, oh, it is.
The
Someone
worst
said-
is like
John
when you-
H says it doesn't count.
what doesn't
So
count.
yeah, me giving myself a little trim.
It doesn't?
Yeah.
I don't know. It might count. Dark Lotus, I disagree. They are high maintenance for a while. I couldn't tell you the last time I did anything to my dreads. Just keep them clean.
How do you
And,
have to have a special shampoo or anything?
Yeah, I use a special shampoo and I use a special conditioner, but I use the conditioner very sparingly. Like I just wait until my scalp gets kind of dry feeling and then I'll use the conditioner. But the shampoo, I'll just wash my dreads out.
You don't
Sometimes you-
condition every time you wash?
No, not anymore. So dreads work in cycles, right? There's a lock and a knot cycle for dreads. So for a little while, you want to work on knotting your dreads,
Okay.
and then you want to let them set and lock for a little while, and then you go back to knotting and
What is knotting?
knot, KNOT,
Yeah.
knotting.
So like what does that consist of?
Well, there's a couple different ways to do it, right? But you're basically just creating more knots in the bottom of your dread because as they grow out,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're doing hair hour with Valhalla and Flux now. As they grow out, they grow out loose, right?
Yeah, because
They're
it's like
not in
your
the
hair
dread
just
form.
naturally growing out, right?
Right. So you'll do 2 weeks where you'll just do like this, and they'll kind of create new knots, and they'll shorten up. And you just kind of do that for a little while, and it'll start to tighten them up a little bit. And then for the next couple of weeks, you just want to let them sit and lock into place, and then you start the cycle over. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, how long, like, I'm trying to, because obviously you don't have to do that with like this portion of your hair. It's just when it's like starts out those first few inches, you do like,
Yeah.
you let it grow out like what, an inch and then go, or
It doesn't really matter. Like for me personally, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Just it's kind of one of those like as I'm bored and fidgety, because
Yeah.
we all know I've got like
oh,
ADD
I bet it's
and
a
shit.
good fidgety thing.
It's a real good fidget thing. The
Um,
headphones, that I think that might be why I do the beard thing on stream so much.
Yeah.
Because my like natural thing is to do the hair, right? If I'm
Yeah.
just relaxing, but I can't with the headphones on.
Yeah, that makes sense. See, and I do like I take the end of my braid and I just do this. And so like typically the end of my braid is just like one little like curl is because I just sit here and twirl it around my finger, and that's like my fidget thing if I don't have like a pen or a paintbrush to kind of like flip around in my fingers. I'll just sit here and twirl.
Twirl.
I twirl, and then it's just like it's like a long twisty tube.
I think I put my dreads in. Well, when we got married in 2017, I shaved my first set of dreads, let my hair grow out, got a decent haircut for the wedding. And then after the wedding, I let it grow out long enough to dread, and they've been dreaded ever since. So I think I've put them in like March or April of 18, and they've been here ever since.
You know what would be fun?
Huh.
To see you with a shaved face.
No, I don't look good with a shaved face. I'm fat and old. Got 3 chins under this thing.
I'd love to see you with a shaved face. That'd be fun. I bet you'd look like you were 14. Every dude, when they shave their face, looks like a baby. When they go from having a beard to shaving, it's like you drop like 20 years.
I don't know. I haven't not had a beard in a long time either.
I was gonna say, when was the last time you had a clean face?
I couldn't tell you.
Wow.
I couldn't tell you. Been a hot minute.
Interesting. Because, like, again, I would love to have a mustache.
you want me to shave off my beard and mail it to you?
Yes, send me your beard, please, because you got a good amount. You got that like good like color, but still have like some grays. Like you got a good beard, so send it.
You remember that Johnny Knoxville skit, where they
Which one?
I don't know. It was they made him glue a beard onto his face, and they kept telling him it was like Hollywood effects, but it was the whole crew's pubes that they shaved off.
Oh God, I remember that. Oh.
He had the entire crew's pubes glued to his face.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Don't mess with people, y'all. Don't mess with people.
Man, can you like believe that was an actual thing back in the day? Like Jackass was an actual.
God bless them. God bless them for being able to be offensive and crazy, and we need more of that.
I mean,
in
there's
society.
a different. I feel like there's a difference sometimes between crazy and some of the shit they did. Like
most of it was crazy. Most of those guys were nuts.
Yeah.
Jill, I believe so. You can technically like comb them out, but you're going to lose so much of the hair by the time it's all said and done. I wouldn't even go through the hassle. It's going to be painful. It's going to take hours and hours and hours. I would just shave it off and start over, or cut it down to like 2 inches and then start from there and start trying to untangle them. But it's going to suck. It would suck to untangle my dreads.
Would it just be easier just to shave it off?
100%. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm never gonna. No, that concept. It's crazy. It's insane to me.
Man, See, I'm like, I don't know. When I was a kid, my hair was like this long. Like, I hated hair so much. I would not do anything with my hair. I hated brushing it. I mean, I still hate it because it's so much, and it's so like it's. I understand why I hated it as a child. Like, I get it, except now I'm an adult, so I'm like, I have to deal with it. Like, I can't just cut it off. But as a child, my mom was like, yeah, you can, like, she just let me get it all cut. I'm like, that's fine. It was fine, but I'm like, it was this big. But because I have so much and it's so curly, I just had this little afro that I was running around with for the longest time. And I'm like, I can never go back to that.
I want to see Flux in her Jufro.
Oh.
If you come across a picture, send it to me. I want to see
Well,
it.
I have a specific picture that I show people sometimes. Well, that I show people just like this.
Oh, wait. No. I've seen a picture
It's probably the picture.
of it's you and somebody famous or something, right?
Oh, that's a different picture. But
you had a little
yes,
throw in that one.
No, that was just me having big curly hair.
Looked
like a
throw to me.
It might have. Well, it was big curly hair. That was like because it was shoulder length at that point, and it was curly, so it was not so much a fro as the one I'm about to show you. That's probably gonna make you pee yourself, unfortunately. I'll send it to you because it's just like I don't know what my mom was thinking. I don't know why she let me do this to myself, but she did. And I'm kind of like, all right. But like we're talking short. Oh, yeah. No, that is not an afro. That was just me having shoulder length curly hair.
Close enough.
I saw the picture. No. It's not even the same thing.
Yeah, chat wants to see.
I know. I'm trying to find it real quick. I thought I had it in a specific spot because, again, I show this picture to people just of like, this is the tragedy that is my past. But
He says, "Oh my God, same Flux. You can tell when it's going to rain."
Oh my God, it is so bad. If I couldn't tell by my hair, I could tell by my hips and my back.
Them hips don't lie. Hips don't lie.
Always tell when it's about to rain. Oh my God, there it is. Okay. Oh my God. It's worse than I remember. Well, I'm gonna send this to you over Twitter. This picture is worse than I remember it being. What's your name on Twitter? Oh, wait, there it is.
I had my mic muted. Is this a share with the class picture, or is this a just for me picture?
No, this is a share with chat picture because it's so bad. Guys, this is the tragedy that is my past. All
so
right?
I got to figure out how to get it from Twitter to the computer? Cool. Thanks.
Just go on Twitter on the computer.
I don't have Twitter on my computer.
What do you mean you don't have Twitter on your computer?
Just what I said. I don't trust my computer.
Fine,
I'll put. You
want me to send it to you on the phone?
Nope. Now I have this weird image of Flux saved on my phone for some damn reason, so that I can transfer it over to the computer on Discord.
How do you not see? How do you not have How do you not have it on your computer?
Because I am a boomer, first of all. Second of all, the only thing in the world this computer is used for is YouTube.
Hey, first of all, you're a millennial. Second of all, I'm a millennial and use the computer the right way.
That's such a good picture.
No, you see it?
Yeah. The whole world's about to see it, Flux.
Oh my God,
the whole world. Y'all ready for this? Please tell me you guys are ready for this picture.
This was me. Hold on. I think I was 14 or 15. And again, beach camping with my family.
I promise y'all, you're not ready for this picture.
Nobody's ready for this picture. Nobody is ready for this picture. Yes, I know y'all are going to screenshot this.
You ready? Why do you, at 14, look like a 47-year-old lesbian camp counselor?
Right? I'm like, how did my parents not know? Look at me. I look like I have a fucking dog on a cat on my dead something on my. I look like I have a dead rat on my head.
I believe you're about to simultaneously lead craft hour and then teach me how to shoot a bow and arrow all at the same time.
That's a possibility.
I think that's what's happening in this picture.
I look like a 47-year-old woman.
Oh, it's amazing. You look
I
like my middle school gym teacher. That's what you look
I
like.
look like a gym teacher that's like pretending to be camp counselor for the summer. It's
Oh
because
my
I had my
God.
baby fat still, like the baby fat in the cheeks. Like, look at that double chin I got rocking.
It's such a good picture. I love it.
God, it's so bad.
I
Yeah,
love it.
Ellie
It's
Vance
so
says that
good.
doesn't even look like Flux. Val is right. You look like a 40-something-year-old lesbian camp. I look like a camp counselor.
No wonder you joined the army. You were destined.
You know,
There was
had that
never a
hair-
question. Never.
I had that haircut for the longest time. And I don't. Okay. We all start from humble beginnings
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
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 I mean, I feel like I somehow look younger
You
than
do.
I did when
You
I was
absolutely do.
14.
Yeah.
because-
How do you go at 14 from looking like a 47-year-old camp counselor to
Because I was tan and chubby.
at 30? 30 what? How old are you?
I was tall, tan.
We'll just go
chubby.
30. Let's just say 30. Okay. So at 30,
Probably 30.
you look like you're 12. How did this happen? You've got Benjamin Button's disease. That's what it is.
I don't know what happened. And I'm looking at maybe it's because I'm not wearing glasses. I have my eyebrows were so thin
See?
and so well. You look, yeah, I know. I don't know why. I look at that picture and I'm like, I see that that's me, but I don't see that that's me. And it's like, yeah, no, that was me. That hair with that thing on the top of my head.
You look like you're about to hand out orange slices at soccer practice. That's what you look like here. You look like you drive a Toyota Caravan.
And it's got to be the sunglasses on the top of my head.
Well, that's not helping anything. I promise you
No.
that.
And it's like, because this was the style, this was, early 2000s, like early 2000s. Like, how do I look older?
Oh. All right. I don't know that
I
I'll
don't
be able
even
to
think I
find
can
this
make
picture.
that face anymore.
I don't know that I'll be able to find this picture. Okay. It's not like on digital anywhere, but I have a physical copy of a picture of me when I was like days before my 14th birthday. Okay. And if I can come up with this picture, I promise that I will show you all on a Melting Point stream.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I promise you will roast the ever loving shit out of me. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
It can't be super much worse than that.
I was wearing the same hat that Drex wears now.
Oh.
Oh,
Well.
it's so good. It's so good.
That's interesting.
Mm,
I want to see that picture.
mm.
Especially since I showed me mine, you have to show me yours.
Yeah, well, giggity.
Yeah, see, and what's Island says what's crazy is you went from flux
I like where this is
counselor
going.
flux
Giggity,
to
giggity, giggity. I like where this is going.
I went from looking like that to looking like Barbie Flux to then looking somehow younger now before landing here. Yeah. I don't know. Because you've seen my new thumbnail picture that I put a new thumbnail
The
picture.
down haired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm in my combat shirt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was when I dyed my hair. Oh yeah. I looked different.
If
Bro,
I can
it's
find
like
that picture.
10:30.
Oh no, my mouse just stopped.
Oh no.
Oh, that's going to make things very difficult.
Yeah. Cuz I got to like get ready for bed.
There we go. Okay, we fixed it. We saved it.
Yay.
All right. I think on that note, y'all, we're going to call it here. And chat, y'all rock. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And we will do these streams for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
yeah.
I love hanging out with Flux. I love
Right?
it. I love
I
it.
love hanging out with you too, man. It's so fun. It's always a crazy time.
You're my girl. You're my girl.
You're my girl too.
I felt a little out of sorts in the beginning of the stream, and I apologize, chat. It took me a minute to get back into the flow, but I'm here.
Yeah. Get back into it.
Flux, her channel is pinned at the top of my chat. Go click it, give her a like. I am Valhalla Awaits. I know that Flux didn't pin my link. That's okay, Flux. It's okay. I know I love you more than you love me.
To be fair, I forgot I was even streaming to my channel for a minute, and I've just been ignoring my chat for a good. I'm sorry, chat. For those of you from my chat, I'm sorry. I've been ignoring you for a minute. I see you guys, and I love you guys. But go over to Bao's channel and subscribe.
Good night, y'all.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Oh, I always forget to click it twice. God damn it!